but under control. And you men in the backfield there, I want you to analyze before you move. If they throw a forward pass, wait till you see the ball in the air, and then go and get it. And when they get it, boys, that's when we go on offense. That's when we go to. And don't forget we're going to pick on one tackle they've got this week. We're going inside them. We're going outside them. Inside them and outside them. And when we get them on the run once, we're going to keep them on the run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go, 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 go. And we aren't going to stop until we go to that goal line. Don't forget, man, today's the day we're going to win. They can't lick us, and the black out of the goal. The first whistle of the man to win there. And fight, 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 fight. What do you say, man?
Get ready for Washington County football. Washington County football brought to you by Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor, Snappy Tomato Pizza in Springfield. Have you ordered your Snappy yet? SWEDA, the Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Agency. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. in Springfield, Family Dentistry. You can trust that smile too. Jesse Insurance Agency, an independent insurance agency representing over 25 insurance companies. Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, attorneys at law in Springfield. The Marion County Industrial Foundation. Springfield State Bank, built and growing on friendly service. Carico's Body Shop, fixing your dings, bangs, and bumps on your car, truck, or van. ARC, addiction recovery care at St. Catherine. The Lebanon Tourist Commission, visit Lebanon today. The Washington County Republican Party. It's time now to head to the field for Washington County football, a G&G production.
Lewis Field for a Friday night game tonight, and it's kind of a makeup game as the Washington County Commanders at 2-3 come into tonight's matchup taking on Louisville Moore. It's the Moore Mustangs at 2-2. Washington County and Moore tonight on a homecoming night right here on 102.7 FM and G&G Productions. Hi, everybody. I am Hal B. Goo. Jimmy Wethington joins me here in the press box. But it's homecoming. We got to go directly to the field for our pregame. John Graves is down there with head coach of the Washington County Commanders, Eric Sagersey. John?
Come off a big win against Marion County this week. How was practice? It's good. It was wet. We didn't get outside as much as I'd like, and hope that don't affect us. But we had good days inside. Thank goodness we're blessed to have this indoor facility. We're gonna go out and have full padded, full takedown practices in there. So we had some good days inside, and was able to get out yesterday for some walkthrough stuff. And so overall, it was good. Kids' spirits are good, and I think they're ready.
Not very familiar with Louisville Moore. That's not somebody that's normally on our schedule. We've got some connections there. What do you expect out of Louisville Moore tonight?
They're a solid football team. They've won back-to-back games. Coach Martin, who was at North Oldham before, he took over there at Moore, I think last year, 2020 was his first year at Moore. He had a lot of success at North Oldham. They run the wing tee. They do a real good job of it. They've been running that for years. They're athletic. They're going to be bigger than us, which everybody we play normally is. So, they're going to pose us some issues. One good thing is, Marion ran some of the similar stuff what they like to do. So our kids have seen it a couple weeks in a row. So maybe some of the adjustments we made in the Marion game can bleed over into this game.
Who's got to have a big game? Will you take another 300-yard plus receiving night from Kobe?
Yeah, we hope. Offensively we can kind of keep the ball rolling. I thought we did a good job last week spreading the ball out, and a lot of guys making plays. And I think for us to win tonight, our defense has to make the plays. I expect our offense to do well. I think our defense got to get them off the field, not let them have 7-minute drives where they just eat clock and beat us up. So we got to get them off the field, and we hopefully adjust a few things on defense, and we can do that.
All right, homecoming night, so we're going to get you in the locker room and get the players ready.
Thanks, John.
RPI rankings come out this week. Washington County is number 12 in 2A. Bo Baker is number 10 in passing in the entire state, guys. Back up to you.
Thank you, John. Back up here to the press box. Again, we'll be going to John just a moment because it's homecoming here at Washington County. Mentioned a moment ago, Jimmy Wethington joins me here in the press box. It was a really good game last week for Washington County. Baker really did a great job. Will Pettis had a big game, but it was the battle of the border, and Washington County came up and defeated Marion County 41-21.
Yeah, Alan, I think you could look at the stats from last week, and just about everybody, offensive line, all of the backs, the ends, everybody had a really good game last week, which is what they need. They don't have that one player this year that is going to break 50, 60 yards, against some of these better teams. But they do have a lot of players that are involved, and it's just makes it hard to defend when you've got that many kids that can make plays for you.
We've got a lot coming up for you here in the pregame. We'll, of course, talk more about last week's Marion County game. We'll preview more. We understand that they have arrived. We were curious if they were going to make it or not. But nevertheless, they said we're going to have a game here this evening. So we'll talk more about Louisville more for you in just a few moments. Our buddy Hunter will check in, as we'll have Hunter's Heroes coming up for you before the game. And naturally, what we'll do is we'll be going to John Graves. We're going to bring you Washington County Homecoming live and free, because we are G&G Production.
But under control.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweta.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
To a farmer, a handshake is as good as a contract, and a man's word is something you can actually build on. So to have an insurance agent who's accountable, trustworthy, and dedicated to providing the best customer service possible, well, that sure does go a long way. And that's why the farmers in Lebanon trust Jesse Insurance.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue, across from the post office. Call 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Here's what they're saying about Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry in Springfield. I would definitely recommend Dr. Isaacs and the staff. They are super nice and friendly, fast and gentle. I love the place, and Elaine was awesome. Well, are you looking for the right family dentistry for you and your children? You want everyone in your family to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible, and Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. can take care of everyone in your family with a regular checkup, fillings, crowns, or dental implants for that total smile. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry, 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. His number is 859-336-7680. Back here at the Ben R. Lewis Field in Springfield, Hal Goode, Jimmy Wethington will be going to John Graves in just a moment. If you are just tuning in, we have homecoming tonight at Washington County. And we will be going to John in just a few moments as we'll back time into that. And Skinner, I want to talk a few moments about this Louisville Moore coming to town. Of course, earlier in the season, Washington County's game against Kentucky Country Day was canceled because of COVID. So Eric Sagerson able to make up a game this week, which would normally have been an off week, and brings Louisville Moore to town.
Yeah, Hal, and that's a good thing because especially your seniors, it's their last go around. Last year was a tough year on everybody, so many cancellations and everything. So it's good that it gets more to a normal year. You know, they're going to give it looks like they're going to be able to get all their games in. For hopefully nothing else comes up. But it's a good idea, I think, to come in here and schedule a game.
Well, they're ready to play.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to play when they can. They've had games canceled because of COVID. Last year was really a problem to try and get games in, get games going. But they want to get them in any way possible.
Yeah, football's no fun at all if all you're doing is just practicing, I'm telling you.
You got the desire and the will, and you want to play, and that's what they'll be able to do tonight as I see Louisville Moore pulling into the parking lot. You look at Washington County, started the season with a win over Nelson County. Then 3 losses in a row, one of them being the COVID cancellation, then a win against Marion. But, boy, that win against Marion, I thought Marion played well, but Washington County really just did a lot of things right. John talked about earlier, Hughes and Baker, both big games.
Yeah, Hal, and like I said, Noah Reynolds had a big game. Both the Pettises had a big game. Offensive line and defensive lines were really good. I thought it was a really good performance all over the field by Washington County. Not a lot of mistakes out of them. I really liked they really stretched Marion County from sideline to sideline. Marion County had a really big team, and they used a lot of quick passes, those backside screens and stuff that really worked well. And I thought it was a really good game plan to not just try to line up and run it down that big team's throat. And I think you'll see more of that tonight from Washington County.
Keep it right here. We got more pregame coming up for you in just a moment. Again, it's homecoming at Washington County, and we're going to be bringing you the homecoming live. So make sure to call your neighbors and friends. If they have some of these athletes and some of the folks that are in homecoming tonight, we're going to be carrying it for you live and free right here on G&G Productions.
A warm hello, a friendly smile, real people you're connecting to.
Springfield State Bank offers local banking at the touch of a screen. We've upgraded our internet banking with the latest state-of-the-art technology to offer online chat assistance, notifications, transfers between financial institutions, and much, much more. Our mobile banking has also been enhanced so you can now view check images through the mobile app on your phone and reset your password there as well. You can also log in with your face or thumbprint if your phone has that feature. Springfield State Bank, local banking with world-class service. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Knowing your dreams can come true. Your hometown bank, built and growing on friendly service. Springfield State Bank.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition. The 52nd annual Marion County Country Ham Days is September 24th through the 26th in downtown Lebanon. A full weekend of fun includes 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, antique tractor and steam engine show, a huge parade, big classic car, truck, and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5Ks in Kentucky. And of course, there's our famous Country Ham Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days, September 24th through the 26th in downtown Lebanon. Look for us online at hamdays.com.
There's an old football adage that says good enough isn't good enough. That's true on the football field and in life. When problems happen, when you need advice, don't go to an attorney who is just good enough. At Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, our team commands excellence. We take your legal needs personally, whether it's fighting with the big insurance companies after a car accident or in a divorce or custody action. We will leave it all on the field for you. Remember, the attorney that you choose matters. So give us a call, follow us on Facebook, and don't settle for good enough. Let our team at Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain tackle the tough stuff.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Springview Hospital has provided quality healthcare services to the people of Lebanon and surrounding areas, and they are wanting you to become a member of their team. Springview Hospital has a variety of quality healthcare positions available right now. If you have a passion and a calling to help others with their healthcare needs while looking to start or expand your career, then Springview Hospital is exactly what you've been looking for. For more information, please visit the Lebanon-Marion County Career Center at 516 Workshop Lane or apply online at springviewhospital.com.
Putting people back to work. This is brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Authority. WOKH, Lebanon, Bardstown, Springfield, 102.7 FM, a G&G live free production.
Are you tired of paying rent? Do you dream of owning your own home? Now's the time to make that dream a reality. Call Lisa, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns Realtor, Exit Realty Bluegrass, 270-402-4036. Call or text Lisa Kearns, the helpful agent.
Back here at the Ben-R. Lewis Field, Hal Goo, Jimmy Wethington. We'll go to John Graves in just a moment. If you are just tuning in, it is Louisville Moore that has arrived here to the Ben-R. Lewis Field to play Washington County in a non-district matchup. But at one time, Jimmy, it was a district matchup, but not tonight.
Yeah, Hal, I remember when my son, my oldest son Matthew played, we went down there and played 1 year in the district, and when Coach Perry first started. Several years they were in the district, but it's probably been, 10, 12 years since
At
we played
least,
them?
at least that long. It is homecoming here tonight, and we're going to be bringing you homecoming right here on the G&G Productions. Let's go to John Graves.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Washington County High School for homecoming night. At this time, we will now recognize our homecoming court. Our freshman representatives are Addison Osborne and Chandler Ballard. Addison is the daughter of James and Tara Osborne. She has participated in volleyball for 1 year, Beta for 1 year, and FFA 1 year. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out with friends and family. Her plans after high school are to attend college. Chandler Ballard is the son of Michael and Tiffany Ballard. He has participated in football for 1 year. In his free time, he enjoys hunting and fishing. His plans after high school are to go into real estate. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Addison Osborne and Chandler Ballard. Our sophomore representatives are Jordan Fry and Jessie Sherrill. Jordan is the daughter of Anne-Marie Lloyd. She has participated in FCCLA for 2 years, Beta for 2 years, and youth group for 2 years. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out with friends and spending time with family. Her plans after high school are to attend college. Jesse Sherrill is the son of Kim Carr. He has participated in football for 2 years, baseball for 2 years, and FFA for 1 year. In his free time, he enjoys hunting, fishing, farming, and hanging out with friends. His plans after high school is to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jordan Fry and Mr. Jesse Sherrill. Our junior representatives are Leah Hayden and Jack Pettis. Miss Hayden is the daughter of Teresa and Joe Hayden. She has participated in volleyball for 3 years, FCCLA for 3 years. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out with friends and watching Netflix. After high school, she plans to attend college and pursue a nursing degree. Jack Pettis is the son of Don and Bill Pettis. He has participated in baseball for 2 years, football 1 year, WCTV 1 year, and DECA. In his free time, he enjoys making jokes and hanging out with friends. His plans after high school are to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Leah Hayden and Mr. Jack Pettis. Our senior representatives. First, we have Malia Churchill and Kobe Hughes. Malia is the daughter of Don Lane and Dupree Churchill. She has participated in cheer for 3 years and FCCLA for 4 years. In her free time, she enjoys painting, taking naps, and binge watching Netflix. Her plans after high school are to attend college at the University of Louisville and major in education. Kobe is the son of Harry Dawson and Mitchell Hughes. He has participated in football for 3 years, basketball for 4 years, and WCTV. In his free time, he enjoys hanging out with family and friends and watching movies. His plans after high school are to attend college. Malia Churchill and Kobe Hughes. Next, we have Morgan Smith and Pablo Hernandez. Morgan is the daughter of Karen and Jason Smith. She has participated in volleyball for 4 years, FCCLA for 4 years, Beta for 4 years, NHS for 2 years, and Rising Educator for 4 years. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out with friends and listening to music. Her plans after high school are to attend Eastern Kentucky University and major in elementary education. Pablo is the son of Justino Hernandez and Yesenia Gonzalez. He has participated in teen leadership for 1 year, WCTV, and DECA. In his free time, he enjoys time with the boys and going to football games. His plans after high school are to attend Elizabeth Community and Technical College for computer programming. Miss Morgan Smith and Mr. Pablo Hernandez. Next, we have Ava Abel and Will Pettis. Ava is the daughter of Mike and Gina Abel. She has participated in volleyball for 4 years, softball for 4 years, FCCLA for 4 years, Beta for 4 years, teen leadership, distinguished young women, WCTV for 2 years, yearbook for 1 year, and gifted and talented for 3 years. In her free time, she enjoys photography, watching documentaries, and hanging out with family and friends. Her plans after high school are to attend the University of Kentucky and major in forensic science. Will Pettis is the son of Don and Bill Pettis. He has participated in football for 4 years, baseball for 4 years, yearbook for 1 year, and WCTV for 1 year. In his free time, he enjoys playing golf with the boys, watching football, and playing football. His plans after high school are to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ava Abel and Mr. Will Pettis. Last but certainly not least, we have Claire Taylor and Waylon Young. Claire is the daughter of Pat and Melissa Taylor. She has participated in volleyball for 4 years, softball 4 years, FCCLA for 4 years, FFA for 2 years, Beta for 4 years, DECA for 1 year, WCTV 1 year, and St. Dominic Youth Group for 4 years. In her free time, she enjoys sleeping and hanging out with friends and watching Netflix. Her plans after high school are to attend college and to pursue a career in the medical field. Waylon Young is the son of Billy Young and Laura Chesser. He has participated in football for 4 years, WCTV 1 year, and DECA 1 year. In his free time, he enjoys driving back roads in Big Red and chilling with the boys. His plans after high school is to work for Power and Panel Concepts. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Claire Taylor and Mr. Waylon Young. And now for the crowning of your homecoming king and queen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 football homecoming king is Pablo Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 football homecoming queen is Morgan Smith. Let's give a big round of applause for your homecoming king and queen and your entire homecoming court.
This community rallies for one another, and we have seen that firsthand here at the Crown Recovery Center. The recovery movement is sweeping across Springfield and Washington County. It's because of this great community we can show people what a life of recovery looks like. Just like the Commanders, our game plan is the same: win, develop strong leaders, and build a stronger community. From all of us here, have a great season, Commanders. We are all rooting for you.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say.
Republicans support our military and veterans and law enforcement. Republicans love America and care about the unborn. Republicans support the Constitution and Second Amendment and stand for the flag. Republicans support freedom of speech and freedom to worship and safe streets and secure borders. The Republican Party picked Dr. Donald Douglas its candidate to replace Senator Tom Buford. He shares our conservative values. Register Republican. It's easy. sos.ky.gov.
Paid for by Washington County Republican Party. P.O. Box 172, Springfield, Kentucky.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweda.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
Back here at the Ben R. Lewis Field in Springfield, Hal Good, Jimmy Weathington, John Gray's got the PA duty tonight, but he'll be joining us again as we get back into post-game activity. Well, Jimmy, Louisville Moore has shown up, which is the first part of any job you're supposed to do, and now they're getting ready to get ready. So we may not start at 7:30. It might be a little later because they're going to give them time to warm up, but it is Louisville Moore in Washington County, our game of the week here on 102.7 FM and also G&G Productions. We talked about Washington County, but let's talk about them again. They come into this game with an overall record of 2-3. Handled Nelson County, a much improved Nelson County team well. Played well against Marion County, but both Nelson and Washington, Nelson and Marion, I should say, are not having one of the banner years, we'll say.
No. And Nelson beat Marion pretty bad the week before. They played Washington County in the border battle. But they two tough losses, one to Thomas Nelson, the team they'd beaten several times in a row, and then run into a really, really good Bethlehem team. You cannot overstate how good that Bethlehem team is this year. They've got a lot of weapons and are probably looking at a deep run into the playoffs.
The Moore Mustangs come into Washington County tonight. They are coached by William L. Martin II. This team is Class 4A. They're District number 3. They come in with a record of 2-2 as they get ready for Washington County tonight. Their first two games were canceled, basically, because of COVID-19. They lost to Southern by a score of 32-6. Then in a close one, lost to Louisville Wagoner by a score of 14-13. Then came over 2 wins. They defeated Webster County 35-0 and Iroquois 41-0.
Yeah, Hal and Coach Sackersy said for the game they play that wing T offense. Looking at their stats, they've got 7 players that run the ball between 14 and 31 times. Nobody's run it more than 30, but they've got 7 of them that run between 14 and 31, so they get a lot of people involved. Washington County on defense has really got to play their assignments. When you play a team like this, you can't go chasing the ball because if you do, it's going to come back at you. They really got to maintain their gaps and make sure that they're not doing some kind of reverse counterplay back toward them before they can go pursue the ball.
Interesting enough, the Moore Mustangs are in the same district as Marion County. So Spencer County, John Hardin, Valley, all in there along with Marion County.
Yeah, and they're going to see Marion County sometime down the road, and we're going to get a good idea if Marion County has a chance tonight, I think, based on this game. You really can't compare, but if Washington County does well here, you feel like Marion County might have a chance. If Moore comes over here and rolls over Washington County or wins pretty easily, you're going to think Marion County's probably going to have a tough time with it.
What about this Washington County team? They struggled somewhat, I thought, against a very nice Thomas Nelson team, but came back really strong against Marion last week. Bethlehem, I thought, gosh, Bethlehem just is a strong team this year. They defeated Washington County pretty handily. But, just coming back, the type of offense they were able to put up, even though Marion County is not the Marion County that we've seen in a bit, but still Washington County has to be pretty pleased with the total amount of offense they were able to get cranked up last week.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think they're getting better. Bo Baker, just a sophomore, first year playing quarterback. He's played, 5 games at quarterback? 4 games because they had the one COVID.
One was the COVID.
So, and last week, his 4th game, he was 20 of 25 passing. That's unbelievable. That's 80%. And so he's getting better every game. I think the younger players on Washington County, a lot of them are contributing. Noah Reynolds didn't play last year, I don't think, and he's contributing more. Both the Pettises.
Very much.
Yeah. So they've got a lot of people contributing, a lot of young players that are starting to grow up and learn exactly what their assignments and responsibilities are.
And, I really like the maturity of Jacoby Hughes. He's really come to his own, especially last week.
Yeah, he had a big game last week. I think John said before the game he had maybe, 300
Close
yards?
to 300 yards.
Receiving last week, and had to be one of the top performances in the state, I would say. I can't imagine. A 100-yard game for a wide receiver is really good. A 300-yard, you don't hear that too often. And he made some really nice runs on those backside screens last week for touchdowns.
Still got plenty of pregame for you right here before Louisville Moore takes on Washington County. Keep it right here. I ran into your buddy Hunter this past week.
Again?
Yeah, I ran into him again.
You a lot, don't
he, I certainly do. I think he told me if he could find a good person to give him a ride, he'd head to South Carolina this weekend for that UK South Carolina game. But he's not going to make it. He's going to give us his thoughts on it, though, and he's going to tell us who is going to be Hunter's hero. Keep it right here. We got that for you next. You're watching the G&G production of Washington County and Louisville Moore.
Kentucky at South Carolina. Last week was supposed to be a tune-up to get ready for the meat of a tough SEC schedule, but instead Kentucky had to scratch and claw their way to a much harder than expected victory. After an easy opening drive score, one of the wheels fell off and Kentucky's offense struggled, run around in circles like a two-wheeled tricycle. UT Chattanooga caused quite a scare, and it was looking like a swarm of the upset bug was going to invade Kroger Field. The Cardiac Cats just about caused a Commonwealth heart attack, and fans was getting as nervous as a slaughter hog walking down Main Street, Lebanon on Ham Days weekend. We's hoping that Kentucky's game last week will be a wake-up call, because if they try to sleepwalk through another showing like they did against Chattanooga, their chances of a dream season might be the beginning of a nightmare season. Or let me put it another way that folks around here might understand. Like Cheech and Chong smoking a left-handed cigarette, they could see their season go up in smoke. The Cats return to SEC East play this week, hitting the road for the Palmetto State in a barnyard tussle against South Carolina at the Williams-Brice Hen House. This game will be won in the trenches, and I ain't sure that these Palmetto State pullets got the mean genes of a typical fighting cock to tussle with Kentucky's Fat Cats. Now, when I say genes, I ain't talking about Wranglers and Levi's. In years past, the Gamecocks had linemen bigger than a Paula Deen cathead biscuit. But this year's breed of bird looks more like a distant cousin to Foghorn Leghorn. And you know that old saying, you can't make chicken salad out of chicken scratch. My crystal ball is giving cloudy readings because it ain't sure how the Cats will handle their first trip of the year into a hostile environment. Gamecock fans will start out crowing loud and proud, but at game's end, Carolina fans will come to realize that it wasn't a fox in the hen house, it was a lynx from Lexington. Or as Jerry Clower used to describe a lynx, he referred to him as a souped-up wildcat. I expect a hard-fought game, but when the final whistle blows, the Palmetto Yardbirds will end up the way that the folks in the Commonwealth like their chicken served, Kentucky Fried. Hunter's Heroes, Kentucky.
There's a craving in this instant, disposable world for something authentic, something real. The farmer knows what it means to be real because they face real issues every day. So an insurance agent who can provide real solutions to those problems is something you can hang your hat on. And that's why the farmers of Marion County trust Jesse Insurance. People who understand things only a farmer would.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue in Lebanon, across from the post office, 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Here's what they're saying about Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry in Springfield. I would definitely recommend Dr. Isaacs and the staff. They are super nice and friendly, fast and gentle. I love the place, and Elaine was awesome. Well, are you looking for the right family dentistry for you and your children? You want everyone in your family to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible, and Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. can take care of everyone in your family with a regular checkup, fillings, crowns, or dental implants for that total total smile. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry, 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. His number is 859-336-7680.
A warm hello, a friendly smile, real people you're connecting to.
Springfield State Bank offers local banking at the touch of a screen. We've upgraded our internet banking with the latest state-of-the-art technology to offer online chat assistance, notifications, transfers between financial institutions, and much, much more. Our mobile banking has also been enhanced so you can now view check images through the mobile app on your phone and reset your password there as well. You can also log in with your face or thumbprint if your phone has that feature. Springfield State Bank, local banking with world-class service. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Knowing your dreams can come true. Your hometown bank. Built and growing on friendly service. Springfield State Bank.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition. The 52nd annual Marion County Country Ham Days is underway in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, antique tractors and steam engines, a huge parade, a big classic car, truck, and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, there's our famous country ham breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days through Sunday in downtown Lebanon.
Back here at the Ben R. Lewis Field in Springfield, Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington. Well, we've just been told that we're not going to start the game till 1:45, so a later start for this one this evening. I hope you're up for the hour pregame show.
I am, Hal. I hope our listeners are.
I think they will be, because we got John Graves. We put him back to work. He's down on the field talking to head coach of the Mustangs of more, William Martin. John?
Martin, welcome to Washington County. Interesting trip I hear you had on the way down here.
Yeah, the iron 5 minutes turned into an iron 30, so we're running a little behind, but they graciously gave us 15 extra minutes to get warm, so here we go.
I promise, nobody in Washington County had anything to do with that. We are excited to have you all here. And what was our off week you was able to get with Coach Sagracy and get something picked up?
Yeah, I know Coach back from my days at North Odom. We used to scrimmage, so they need a game, we need a game, and already had 6 home games, so I told him we'd come down here and glad to get a game. We need to work.
What does the 2021 version of More Mustangs look like this year?
Better than the 2020. Last year was like spring football for us. We had 5 games. The teams we were playing and had 9 or 10 games. It was just a very strange year to start.
What for on the other side of the ball? You've seen some tape on Washington County, I'm sure. What worries you tonight?
I'm impressed with their offense, some of the schemes that they're doing. The quarterback throws the ball really well. They got some good little receivers, so we're going to have to be on and get some good pass rush to keep that down.
For you all, and I don't have a roster in front of me, what is the one kid that you've got that's got to have a good game tonight?
I would say our offensive line in general. Can't really narrow it down to just one, but offensive line needs to show up big time.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you taking a couple minutes. Coach Martin, for the More Mustangs, you know, you've been on that bus, you've been in school all day. Guys, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen tonight?
Thank you, John. Again, an extended pregame this evening. If you are just tuning in, this game won't start till 7:45, so a late night tonight. As a matter of fact, they've got 20 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock before this one gets underway. Washington County and Louisville Moore. What kind of effects do you see? I mean, an hour and a half, and riding in a bus for an hour and a half, that's kind of like a buckboard ride there, John Wayne. I'm telling you.
For me and you maybe, but I think for 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, I think they're fine. You know, they bounce back quick. I think they're going to get out here and give them more. I would be more worried about their focus than I would be about physically. Sitting on that bus, your mind's idle and everything. They come out here, you kind of rushing through warm-up. So I think physically they're fine. I would just, if I was a coach, I'd worry more about what kind of mindset they've got.
Well, I think Coach Martin had some of the best things to say about we just need to get another game in. You guys need to get another game in. We're ready to play. Coach Sagracy's ready to play. So, hey, let's get it on.
It's Friday night lights. You know, these kids are ready to go. Let's let them play.
This is the same Louisville Moore team that Coach Rob Reeder was at Marion County that had that real successful season, took them to the state championship, and he had a good run there at Louisville Moore while he was there before he came down and went to Marion County.
Yeah, matter of fact, his best player, J.J. Weaver, is at UK now and starting that kind of jack linebacker position. I think he's leading them in sacks and playing really well. And they're talking about he's got a really good chance, he's just a sophomore, of making it to the NFL one day. So, yeah, he had a really good team. I know we did Marion County game against them a couple years ago, and I thought their quarterback was walking on at U of L. I don't know if he was playing quarterback, but they had several really talented kids. They had him. They had a really talented wide receiver and running back. But that's been, 2 years ago.
Well, and Coach Martin is correct. They're only going to go. He said it's going to take the whole offense to make something happen, but he'll go to 3 or 4 of the same players. Daniel Bibb is the quarterback, but he'll go to Fowler. There's another Bibb that's the running back there. A Bowen, Kesselin. That's really the ones that you're going to see get their hands on the ball tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch the numbers because there's going to be a lot of them, I think, carry the ball. Like I said, they have 7 players that's carried it between 14 and 31 times, and nobody's carried it more than 31 times in 4 games. So they really spread it out. They give, each player looks like they get 4 or 5 carries. One might get 7 or 8. And their quarterback hasn't thrown it a lot, 19 times, but he's completed 15. So he's very accurate when he does throw the ball. So the safeties got to make sure they read, and their corners do, that it's not a pass, and don't, come up and try to help on that those sweeps and those counter plays.
We invite you to join the G&G production crew tomorrow as we'll be in downtown Lebanon. We're going to bring you right here on Facebook Live the Marion County Country Ham Days Parade. That'll start at around 1 o'clock. We'll talk to the personalities and all the folks at Marion County Country Ham Days right here on Facebook Live. We'll be going down to John Graves in just a moment as we're going to take a quick break. This is high school football. It's a G&G production.
When preparing for Friday night's matchup, you have to have a winning game plan. Much like in football, a game plan is critical when it comes to life's big event. That's where we come into the game. The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Looking for a clean and sanitized work environment? The Marion County Detention Center, full and part-time positions available, 12-hour rotating shifts, benefits offered, medical, dental, vision, life, and state retirement. To apply in person at 201 Warehouse Road, Lebanon, Kentucky, or online at MarionCountyDetention.com.
This is brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Authority. If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say.
This community rallies for one another, and we have seen that firsthand here at the Crown Recovery Center. The recovery movement is sweeping across Springfield and Washington County. It's because of this great community we can show people what a life of recovery looks like. Just like the Commanders, our game plan is the same: win, develop strong leaders, and build a stronger community. From all of us here, have a great season, Commanders. We are all rooting for you.
Back again at the Bennett R. Lewis Field, Hal Goode, Jimmy Wethington. It's an extended pregame. If you're wondering, why haven't we kicked this thing off yet? Stay tuned. We're only a few minutes away from the kickoff of Washington County and Louisville Moore. More pregame going on. John Graves is down on the field. John?
I have found royalty with me down here on the sideline. Miss Morgan Smith, about 20 minutes ago, was announced the homecoming queen. Morgan, tell the viewers a little bit about who you are, who your parents are, and some of your activities at school.
My parents are Jason and Karen Smith from here in Springfield. I'm involved in FCCLA, Rising Educators, Beta, NHS, and many other clubs at Washington County High School. I'm very honored and very shocked to be your Washington County football homecoming queen.
She did that very professionally, guys. All right, so let me ask you another question. I'm going to throw you a different one. Did you have any clue that this was going to happen tonight, or did you have any feeling about it?
I did not personally think I was going to win, and I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get lined up with Pablo. Miss Baker said no one gets to know who they lined up with until 6:45. So we all were like, I don't even know for who we're going to be together or not, but Pablo and I ended up being together, and we're named King and Queen.
All right. Your 2021 football homecoming queen is Miss Morgan Smith. Back up to you guys.
Awesome. Congratulations to Pablo and Morgan for winning those awards. And I'm sure you probably had how many of those awards over at Marion County for the King?
Possum
Probably
Queen
7
now.
or 8.
Possum Queen. I won Possum Queen 3 years in a row.
Yeah, I was the Pottsville Man of the Year there about 3 years in a row myself, so, you know, I know what you're saying. Awards like that are something that I hold sacred, that's for sure. Again, as you heard from John, we're extending things out a little bit here again as we get ready for the game about 13 minutes away from the kickoff. We want to remind you, we appreciate all the folks that have been tuning in on 102.7 FM, WOKH. Also, those that have been tuning in and giving us comments on G&G Productions, thank you so much for that. We'll remind you we won't be back for a few weeks, that we have got some commitments that we have to take off, and we won't be back till it's Adair County and Washington County in the final week of regular season. That's going to be senior night, and we will be here due to some other conflicts that have come up, and we'll have that game for you. But coming up tonight, will be the final game for just a few weeks. We do want to remind you that the one thing we'll be planning is a game of the week for high school basketball in the area. So we will be doing that as well, G&G Productions. So you'll want to make sure to stay tuned and also stay involved as far as the video production of those games for Marion and Washington County. Very similar to what we did last year, Jimmy, but also focusing on the basketball, which we're not far away from Marion and Washington County basketball getting underway here in the area.
Yeah, I think practice starts in like 3 weeks from now, so it'll be here before you know it.
Keep it right here. We're going to take a timeout. We'll have more pregame. It's Louisville Moore in Washington County, which is a G&G production.
Republicans support our military and veterans and law enforcement. Republicans love America and care about the unborn. Republicans support the Constitution and Second Amendment and stand for the flag. Republicans support freedom of speech and freedom to worship and safe streets and secure borders. The Republican Party picked Dr. Donald Douglas, its candidate, to replace Senator Tom Buford. He shares our conservative values. Register Republican. It's easy. sos.ky.gov.
Paid for by Washington County Republican Party. P.O. Box 172, Springfield, Kentucky.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweta.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
To a farmer, a handshake is as good as a contract, and a man's word is something you can actually build on. So to have an insurance agent who's accountable, trustworthy, and dedicated to providing the best customer service possible, well, that sure does go a long way. And that's why the farmers in Lebanon trust Jesse Insurance.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue, across from the post office. Call 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Back here at Washington County High School, Hal Goode, Jimmy Wethington, John Graves all on hand. We're only about 9 minutes, 27 seconds away from the kickoff of Washington County and Louisville Moore. And again, this game starting a little bit late. Louisville Moore took a little longer to get to Springfield than anticipated. So Washington County was able to allow them to get warmed up and get ready for tonight's game. And it looks like Washington County as well getting the chance to get warmed up, because they came out, they were warming up way early here tonight.
Yeah, how they came out probably a half an hour before Moore even got to the field here. So they probably need to re-stretch good and then go through a little warm up before they go out too.
Little strategy. What do you do if you're Washington County? You want to come out and keep that offense going just like you did last week, but this is a different offense they're going to see tonight in Louisville Moore.
Yeah, I think they need to do a lot of what they did last week. I like how they spread the ball around. I like how they made a big team cover sideline to sideline. I know Coach Sagerson said this team's going to be pretty big, and they look pretty big. I think you're going to start out doing the same thing, run stretch plays and your little quick passes and screen passes. And then on defense, like I said, it's just you really got to be disciplined when you play a team like this. You just cannot run after the ball. You've got to stay and wait if you're on the backside and make sure you've got containment, because, like I said, they're going to run all kinds of misdirection at them. They're going to run reverses, and so you just got to be really disciplined when you play a team like this.
4A to 2A, there's a lot more bodies over there for Louisville Moore as they've got things really spread out on the field.
Well, you can only play 11, so that's good. But where it would get into it is if you in the fourth quarter, if it's a close game, might have a little more fatigue on the Washington County sidelines. So you got to really think early. I think it's best early. Try to get maybe a player an extra 3 or 4 plays in the first, second and third quarter that doesn't play as much. Maybe just slip a couple of minutes time and save your guys for the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. Because, like I said, they do run a lot of players at you when they're on offense.
What do you anticipate tonight? Got any feeling one way or the other? What kind of game we should
I
have?
really don't. I think based on what Washington County did last week, if they play last week, I think it's going to be a really good game. But I think they're going to have to play as good, if not better, than they did last week. I really think so. I think Moore has got quite a few athletes and a pretty good team. And a clean game, too. You always hear coaches talk about it. You can't put the ball on the ground. You can't throw interceptions. And you can't have really costly penalties.
Keep it right here. High school football is on the way. Washington County taking on Louisville Moore. And it's a G&G production. Here's what they're saying about Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry in Springfield. I would definitely recommend Dr. Isaacs and the staff. They are super nice and friendly, fast and gentle. I love the place, and Elaine was awesome. Well, are you looking for the right family dentistry for you and your children? You want everyone in your family to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible, and Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. can take care of everyone in your family with a regular checkup. Fillings, crowns, or dental implants for that total smile. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry, 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. His number is 859-336-7680.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition. The 52nd annual Marion County Country Ham Days is underway in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, antique tractors and steam engines, a huge parade, a big classic car, truck, and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, there's our famous country ham breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days through Sunday in downtown Lebanon.
There's an old football adage that says good enough isn't good enough. That's true on the football field and in life. When problems happen, when you need advice, don't go to an attorney who is just good enough. At Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, our team commands excellence. We take your legal needs personally, whether it's fighting with the big insurance companies after a car accident or in a divorce or custody action. We will leave it all on the field for you. Remember, the attorney that you choose matters, so give us a call, follow us on Facebook, and don't settle for good enough. Let our team at Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain tackle the tough stuff.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
To serve our country as law enforcement officials, firefighters, and military personnel, please join both schools in honoring America under God and as one people for the playing of our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Washington County High School.
Back here at Washington County High School, Hal Coot, Jimmy Weathington, John Graves all on hand. Beautiful rendition of our national anthem before we get underway.
How perfect evening for football, too. Temperature-wise, sky's clear, and the field looks great.
It is just simply a beautiful evening. Want to remind everyone, Jimmy, that coming up later on, we have yet another big giveaway. Compliments of the folks right here at G&G Productions. And tonight, we're going to give away a gift certificate to Debbie's Bread Shop. Debbie Boone. Now, Skinner, this is not the Debbie Boone that wrote You Light Up My Life.
Really?
This is the Debbie Boone that gives you some of the best bread in town. She's awesome.
I guess I'm not eligible for that.
So, yeah. She probably don't appreciate it. How many times do you think I've been told that in my career? But she's a great cook, and we've got a gift certificate, compliments of Debbie's Bread Shop. We'll be giving that away fourth quarter. And we'll make it easy as well. Just like we did last week for some of the folks that were tuning in during the Marion County game, we gave away some Mordecai's gift certificates, which makes it very, very nice to just have folks tuning in. Washington County dressed in the home red with the blue letters, blue numbers, and the blue helmets with the gold trim. Gold WC on either side. Louisville Moore will be in the white uniform, the visiting uniforms with the black letters, black numbers, black helmets, and the Mustang on either side. Washington County, Jimmy, won the flip of the coin, and they have chose to receive. Very comfortable evening. I love the way this weather has changed since Wednesday. Just really fall-like weather. So if you're at a game or if you're sitting out on your back porch listening, or as some of our folks have been pretty creative, sitting on your back porch watching us,
Oh, Hal,
we're glad to have you alongside.
Shot over here. We've got probably 30, 35 cars out here in the end zone tailgating out here.
Yeah, the folks in the end zone have been doing a really good job. We'll get a shot of them just a little bit later on.
Great night for a tailgate too, Hal.
So Louisville Moore coming out. Everybody had time to warm up.
And if anybody,
So we're ready to roll.
If anybody in that end zone down there tailgating has some leftover burgers, we sure would like.
Tell you what, well, halftime, you all would like to be a great ambassador of Washington County sports. Yeah, we'll sure eat them down there. We'll be the garbage men.
Yeah, I hate to see anything go to waste.
We don't like to see food wasted. So, y'all got anything before you take it home to Fido? Bring it up here. We'll take care of it for you. That's for sure. Appreciate our buddy Pixel Phase Media, Matthew Smith and his crew.
Best
Sean
in
Allen's
the
with
business,
us.
Al. Best in the business.
And then the man that every single woman is talking about, Bubba Craig. I can't walk through downtown Lebanon without hearing his name. There's the kick. Washington County will take it at the 25, and away they go. Here we turn off to the right. We go off to 30, 35. Flag down on the play.
It's going to be on Washington County. Al, you can
Flag down on the
guarantee
play.
that.
Camden Abel was the receiver on that one.
And nice return by him, too. Hal got all the way out to around the 34, 35-yard line, but it looks like it's going to go back inside the 25, I think.
One thing about Camden, he's really done a good job back in that special teams.
He has on kick returns. He's done a really good job this year. Our old buddy Stuart Hawkins made that
he got
call.
the white cap
He's
tonight.
the white cap. We were talking before the game.
After about 85 years of officiating, they'll let you wear that white cap there, Stuart.
He officiated Little League when I was a coach, and that was back in the
we
late
like
80s,
old
early
Stuart
90s.
Hawkins. He's a good man.
Yeah, he is.
We like him. I don't know why he chose officiating, but I still like him. Well, so Washington County gets the penalty assessed. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll move back to about the 20. Again, Bo Baker's the quarterback, sophomore. We'll talk about him in a moment. Gives to the first man through, straight up the middle. 23 down to about the 24-yard line. Carrying on the play.
Going to be McDonald. How's going to give him about 3 yards.
Ball spotted on the 28-yard line.
2nd down and 7. Hi, Janice Tingle. Watching from Arizona this evening. You know, you and your crew, we appreciate you all tuning in. Hope the weather is as comfortable as it is here tonight in Arizona. So we got a beautiful night in Kentucky. In motion is Hughes, and he'll get it. Hughes, a little cutback, caught up, stopped at the 25-yard line. Don't know much about the offense, but I really like this Moore defense. They've really looked pretty good here in the first couple of plays.
And how when Colby cut back, he looked like he had a big hole, and he slipped just a little bit, but Moore closed on him good, and he ended up getting about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 for Washington County.
I think you're right. 3rd and 4. They're resting on about the 26-yard line. Washington County, good time to go for 2nd sound. One wide out to the right. That's Hughes. Trips to the left. Here's Bo Baker, the sophomore, out of the shotgun. McDonald to his right. Baker, little movement on Moore, and there it is.
Yeah, good call, Hal.
2nd sound. That's the old Jimmy Reed play that worked many years here for Washington County. The change-up of the call, and it'll be should be a 1st down, Washington County. 5-yard penalty. 1st down, Washington County. So 10:36 to go in the first quarter of play. Louisville Moore 0, Washington County High School 0. So 1st down. They line up just like they did a moment ago, Skinner. Trips to the left, Hughes to the right. Here's Baker. The fake looks to Hughes, missed him.
Yeah, just stood
incomplete.
behind him. Hal had him open on a little slant route and just threw it a little bit behind him.
2nd down 10. Washington County. On 2nd down and 10. Baker just with his height and just his youth. He's got so many things that are going for him.
Yeah,
and his energy.
Yeah.
I like his energy.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Baker. Takes the call. Snap. Back to throw. Looking for Hughes. He's got him. Can Hughes come up with it? Caught it, but I think out of bounds.
Yeah, Hal. Bo's arm got hit on that throw, too, which kind of sailed it a little bit farther out of bounds.
Little Dr. Isaac's instant replay here. I mean, I love the throw, and I love the Hughes.
I think he got hit on the arm right as soon as he got a little hit just as soon as he let it go, and it forced him to throw it a little bit higher and throw it out of bounds, or they might have had a shot at that, Hal.
Love the effort that Hughes put in there just to try and reach in to reach out and stay in bounds. So here we go. 3rd down and 10. Washington County moving upfield. One man in motion. Will get the ball. Here we go off the right side. That's Pettis. Pettis upfield, 40 down to about
great
the 40.
dive, Halby, to try to get that
about
first
the 41
down.
yard line. He's close.
He's going to be short, I think, about a half a yard. He's got to tuck that ball in, though. He was holding it out there like a loaf of bread, and that's a good way to lose that. But he made a great effort to try to dive toward the 10-yard marker and just was a little bit short.
Well, Will Pettis with that nice run. They're going to say 4th down and 1. So they mark it right on the 40. You would think you'd maybe go for the second sound again, but you know how many times can you go to the well?
Yeah, and they've got Colby Hughes back at that deep back. If they're going to get the ball, you've got to think they're going to give it to
A
Colby.
little movement on Moore, but they jump back. They'll have to call timeout.
Yeah.
And they will. Timeout Washington County. Couldn't get Moore to jump on this one. So with 10:09 remaining in the first quarter of play, it's Louisville Moore 0, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
Springview Hospital has provided quality healthcare services to the people of Lebanon and surrounding areas, and they are wanting you to become a member of their team. Springview Hospital has a variety of quality healthcare positions available right now. If you have a passion and a calling to help others with their healthcare needs while looking to start or expand your career, then Springview Hospital is exactly what you've been looking for. For more information, please visit the Lebanon-Marion County Career Center at 516 Workshop Lane or apply online at springviewhospital.com.
Putting people back to work. This is brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Authority. Timeout taken by Washington County. It's 4th down and short yardage, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. Baker the keeper. Baker getting pushed over off the left side, and
yeah, he's got it.
I think he got it with the forward.
I think he's got it by about a yard. Yeah, you had to get to the 41, and they're going to make it. Put him right about the 42.
Well, if you notice, not only did they send Baker over left tackle, they had Hughes back there just kind of pushing him along. So Hughes with coming through there to kind of give him a little boost. So 1st and 10, Washington County. On 42. Wideouts on either side. Here we go with Baker. Puts one man in motion. That's Pettis on the fake. Baker on the keeper. Baker straight up the middle, 45 down the 47 to the 48-yard line.
Now, going to be about a 6-yard gain. He's getting better and better at that quarterback read. I don't know if that's a called run or if he's reading it, but he is. Every game seems like he's getting more yardage out of that. Nice 6-yard gain on 1st down for us.
Jaden Bratcher in on the stop for the Mustangs. Makes it 2nd down now. 2nd down and 5. Baker, the pass, complete at the 46 to the 45-yard line, and there's Noah Reynolds getting his first catch of the night. He had a big week last week.
Yeah, Hal, and he's getting to be more and more of a weapon every week. Big game last week, and he's a really good compliment to Jacoby Hughes. How he's the 2nd leading receiver for Washington County this year, just a few receptions behind Colby, and is just getting better every game.
Him and Colby go wide to the right this time on 1st and 10. On the 45 of Louisville Moore, moving downfield. Hughes in motion, caught in the backfield, brought down at the 50.
They read that good, Hal. You could see run all the way on Washington County all the time, kind of telegraphed that, and going to be about a 5-yard loss.
Deon Bibb made the stop. He's a senior. He's a running back we'll be talking about when they get on the offense.
One of the many that you've heard us talk about Moore having.
A lot of weapons on that Moore offense. Clock at 8:29 to go in the first quarter. Trips to the left. Hughes wide right. Here's Baker on the give, straight up the middle. Downfield 45 to the 43-yard line. Gain of 7. John McDonald.
I like that call, Halby. You know, it'd been easy to say, okay, it is 2nd and 15. We need to throw the ball, but now nice run. You got it instead of 3rd and 15 or so. You got 3rd and 8, which is a lot more manageable. Plus, you're in their side of the field, so you got a chance here. If you gain, you got 3rd and 8. If you gain 6-7 yards, you got a chance of maybe going for it again.
On the Moore 43. Here's Baker, back to throw, looking left, throws left. It's complete. Nope, incomplete on the far side.
Just threw it a little bit short of him now.
Will Pettis was the intended receiver. Well, 4th down, for Washington County. 4th and 8. You're on the Moore 43. I would think this would be a chance to go for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how. It's
he
a
won't
tough
do
call.
it.
I think,
He'll punt it.
yeah, you know, to me, it's 6-1, half dozen other. I think,
Baker's your punter, we might add.
Yeah. Actually, they're lined up in split backs. They're lined up like they're going for it, Hal.
Yeah. We'll see what they do. Now, Baker
Now he's going
is gonna
back,
go
yeah.
back. Takes it. They're coming after him, but he gets rid of it. Nice job. And it's picked up by Moore at the 25, 30, down to the 35, 40, still on his feet. 45 down, finally, still not down. Wow, all the way to the 45-yard line with that run back. It looked like it was Kenyon Johnson. And, boy, when he got it, he was off to the races.
Yeah, Hal, and ended up, he returned the ball back to about where Washington County punted from, so they'd about been as well off of going for it as punting. It was just not a really good kick by Bo. He ended up kicking it short about maybe 20 yards, and really good return by Moore.
Yeah, 17-yard return is what they're going to call it. So 1st and 10, Louisville Moore on the 46-yard line. The fake, the handoff goes to the second man through. 50 down to the 49, then stopped right at that 50.
Yeah, going to be about a 4-yard gain, Hal, and I can't get the number.
It's going to be Sean Fowler.
Sean Fowler.
He's a senior. Running back for them, for Louisville Moore. Gain of 5. Boone on the stop. They're going to say 5. That's a short-looking 5. 2nd down and 5. They're going to mark it on the 50-yard line. In motion is Bowen. Here we go off the right side, Bibb. Bibb, the quarterback, downfield. He'll move to the 48, 45-yard line. Boy, he is so close.
Yeah.
Daniel Bibb, senior quarterback.
I think they're going to.
No, they're going to give it to him.
No, they're calling it 1st down. Yeah.
They sure are. They're saying he got at least 5. 6:40 to go in the first quarter of play. Washington County 0, Louisville Moore 0. Hal Good, Jimmy Weathington, John Graves on hand tonight. A game that started about 15 minutes late, but underway, and it's been a comfortable start. Just a beautiful evening. Thanks for joining us. One wide out to the left. We see Bowen go in motion. The give, the fake. Nope, it's going to be the keeper by Daniel Bibb, and he's going to be called up. No gain.
Yeah, Hal, Washington County had a run blitz that time, and Bibb missed a handoff initially, and then it was just a busted play. Good, he did a really good job to get back to where he did. Ended up going to be no gain.
Jesse Boone on the stop.
44-yard line.
So Boone on the stop for Washington County. Makes it 2nd down and 10. Ball resting on the 44 of Washington County. Moving downfield with the Moore Mustangs. Wideouts on either side. Bibb lines up close. Little pass off the left side. Going to be complete to Tarver. But, boy, they are all over it. Will Pettis. What a stop. Let's watch that again.
On wheel that time. Just anticipating to come up and made a nice tackle and had some help.
Yeah, you know, because Louisville Moore, we'll see Bibb line up close, a quick little pass, and boom, just like that, Pettis makes a nice hit. So it's 3rd down, and really about where Washington County was on their 4th down when they punted it. 3rd down and 10 on the 44 of Washington County. This time out of the shotgun, Daniel Bibb, the snap. He'll roll to the right. Looking, he'll throw it. It's going to be caught at the 40 and still downfield, 35-30. Down to the 20, inside the 20 to the 15.
That was Sean Fowler, Al, and he should have been dropped for about a 3-4 yard gain, but a couple of missed tackles, and he's got the ball all the way down.
Yeah, watch Fowler on this one. Fowler back there throws, and look as he tiptoes on the right side on the Dr. Isaacs instant replay.
That's going to be a 27-yard gain on that too, Hal.
In the red zone now with Moore, and that was a big play. Big play by Louisville Moore. In the red zone, 1st and 10 on the 17 of Washington County. Moving downfield, there's the snap. There's the give off the left side. Downfield, 15 to the 11. Baker on the stop. Seth Gerald
on the carry, Hal.
He's another one of the running backs they talked about. I believe we've seen about 4 or 5 different people run the ball for Louisville Moore. How about gain of 6, 2nd down 4?
Like I said, they're going to use a lot of backs and just try to wear you down.
2nd and 4. Back with Bibb. Bibb the snap. And
That's
the
gonna be
whistle. He
well,
looked to go
like
to
a false
Gerald
start,
again
yeah.
on that one, but won't happen this time. False start. Louisville Moore. That'll back it up a little bit.
False start against Moore. 5-yard penalty.
So
Replay.
5-yard
Check it out.
penalty. 4:07 remaining in the first quarter of play. Washington County 0, Louisville Moore 0. Here we go back now. It's going to be second down and 9. They'll move it back to about the 16. Wide to the right is Reggie Palmer. Out of the shotgun, we go with Daniel Bibb. Senior quarterback takes the snap. And now he'll fake in the give, goes to Gerald. Boy, he's hit
Waylon
hard.
Young,
Ooh, boy.
there's no mistaking when he gets his hands on somebody who it is.
Big hit by Waylon Young. Loss of 2. It's going to be third down now. I'm going to say 3rd and 11 is what I would think, because looks like they got behind the original line of scrimmage. Big third down play for Louisville Moore. Daniel Bibb.
Again, how 4-down territory.
Oh, no question. Out of the shotgun, back, takes it, now runs to the right. Looking for the pass, looking for the end zone. It's going to be called a flag down.
He was out of bounds, I think. No, they're calling a touchdown.
No, they're calling touchdown.
Yeah, and they threw a flag. It's just who. It's going to be
I think
interference.
pass
Just depends on
interference.
who's it on.
I think it's going to be on Washington
Yeah,
County.
I agree. I think so too. Yeah, they're lining up.
Yeah, so
They
they're
got
lined up for the point after. So touchdown, Louisville Moore.
Who was it that caught the touchdown?
On the far side, it was receiver, and that receiver slot. They had Fowler move over to the far right. He was the one that came up with it. I see the chain gang still there, but no, it's. Yeah, here he comes with the penalty, pass interference against Washington County. So
they're going to take it on the kick, I guess.
Yeah, so that's what they'll do.
11-yard touchdown.
So touchdown, 11 yards.
Hassan to attempt the extra point.
Ahmed Hassan will kick the extra point, and it is up, and it is through the uprights and good. So with 3:05 to go in the first quarter of play, Louisville Moore 7, Washington County 0. We'll take a timeout. High school football, a G&G production.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Berg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Berg, I might say.
Back here at Washington County High School, stand corrected, Donovan McCready was the receiver that reeled that in for Louisville Moore. 11 yards out, extra point good. Skinner, 7-0. Moore leading.
And we talked before the game, their quarterback was 15 and 19 passing. How accurate he was, 3 and 3 so far on the night. So for the season, he's 18 down to 22 passing.
So Washington County will be back to receive. As Washington County, same receivers that we've seen in the past. Camden Abel's back there. Officials trying to get things lined up.
Yeah, they're penalizing the pass interference on the kickoff.
So, hang on, now they got me lost. They're not going to let
Actually,
you kick here?
they're marking off more than 30 or 15 yards. Looks like they're marking off.
Is this on this personal foul?
What is he doing? He's talking to the white hat.
They have 2 penalties? Their officials are over there
I
talking.
don't know. Yeah, I think they're confused too. I don't know what they're talking about. You can see Coach Sagersty's talking to the side judge over here, or the back judge over here, but.
So as we await Yeah, they got to go back and kick it.
Yeah, they're going to
Yes,
kick it
they
from the
did.
40. I heard, John over talking rightly so that if they took the interference penalty, the touchdown wouldn't have counted because it
That's
wasn't
right.
on the kick. It was on the – if the penalty
on
would
the
have been on the
reception.
extra point kick, they could have done it. But since it was on the reception, they either had to take the penalty or the touchdown.
That's right.
So good
now they're
call
letting him
by our
reset
buddy
it.
John.
Well, I didn't think they could do both.
Yeah.
So now we're ready to do what we thought about doing about a minute ago. Here we go. So Moore will be kicking to Washington County. Now they get set and kick it away. Big kick. Taken by Washington County on the far side at the 15. Here we go, and we make the turn upfield. We get down to about the 28-yard line.
They're hauling for horse
That was a
collar.
horse
But he had him by both
without a-
outside
yeah,
shoulder
without a-
pads, I thought.
Camden
that was
Abel was the runner. We can watch it again because pretty easy to see.
Yeah.
Here's your replay. They kick it away. Washington County will have it 1st and 10, but look on the far side, and boy, just drug down. Boom.
He's actually got to have his hand in the back of his shirt now for it to be a horse collar. So that was a good tackle.
Oh, you say it was a good tackle?
Yeah. Yeah, they actually got to have their hand back down in the back of their collar of their shirt before it's a horse collar tackle.
Here we go on 1st down. A little reverse. McDonald has it left side. Look at him go.
Nice
Up to the
run.
39, 40-yard line. Good run by McDonald.
Yeah,
I
that
thought it
was
was
gonna be
enough. I thought it was enough to jerk him off his feet.
Yeah, but that's not.
I thought he had his
that's
hand
horse
down
collar,
enough
yeah.
on that. So anyway.
Yeah, and I thought he had both his hands on the outside on his shoulders. So I didn't think when I saw the play live that it was a horse collar.
Big run. 2nd down and 1. McDonald puts Washington County at their own 39, moving upfield. Here's Baker out of the shotgun. One man in motion. Now he's going to give it again to McDonald in the
Nice
backfield.
job just getting
Gets
that
up to the
first down,
41
Abby.
for a 1st down. John McDonald gets 2.
Not
He
a
only
lot.
needed 1.
Not a lot there, Halby, and he just wiggled his way in there and got that 1st down. Keep the drive alive.
1st and 10.
41-yard line.
They mark it on the 41-yard line. 2:18 to go in the first quarter of play. 7-0, Louisville Moore leading Washington County. Washington County, they split 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Baker thinks about it. Now he's going to take the snap, puts Hughes in motion. Takes the snap, looks for Hughes, tried to get to him, picked off by
That's gonna be
Louisville
6.
Moore. Into the end zone. Oh, my. Picked off by Deion Bibb.
And it's going to be about 40 yards, and
Oh,
that
and
is
Bibb
just
just came right up and just snatched it.
that is scouting and
Watch it.
preparation. Halby, Washington County scored twice on that same play last week against Marion County, and they had it covered and just jumped the route, and he's gone.
Took it right in for 6. Boy, caught everybody looking. Deion Bibb for Louisville Moore. Takes it in for 6. Now we'll go out for the point after. Ahmed Hassan will do the kick. There's the set. Little bumble on it, and it will be no good. So the extra point attempt, no good. So with only 1:48 to go in the first quarter of play, it is Moore 13, Washington County 0. We're back after this timeout. High school football, a G&G production.
This community rallies for one another, and we have seen that firsthand here at the Crown Recovery Center. The recovery movement is sweeping across Springfield and Washington County. It's because of this great community we can show people what a life of recovery looks like. Just like the Commanders, our game plan is the same: win, develop strong leaders, and build a stronger community. From all of us here, have a great season, Commanders. We are all rooting for you.
Back again at the Bennett R. Lewis Field in Springfield. Interception by Deion Bibb, the senior running back for Louisville Moore. Took it in. How many yards do you have on that one, Skinner?
40-yard return.
Wow, 40-yard return. Extra point, no good. So with 1:48 remaining in the first quarter of play, it's Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. Right now, we should have had someone, maybe we could have got Woody Staten to go down to the intersection when Louisville Moore was pulling into town and send them to Lebanon. Don't take that right, take a left.
Yeah.
55 south.
Yeah. Well, because they've come out and
They sure
put it
have.
on
They
Washington
were
County
late.
so far.
But you can't tell. One of the upbacks for Washington County takes it at the 20. Makes the turn, 20 up to the 30, 35-yard line.
I didn't catch the
I was
number.
looking for
Yeah, Jack Pettis.
Jack Pettis on
Yeah,
that.
nice return, Hal B. And actually, I think he just tripped on that, or he had to even go better, get an even better return. I think this is a very important drive here for Hal, Washington County Hal. I think they really need to score.
Yeah.
Just to settle them down a little bit.
Well, come off an interception. You want to come in there and show some positive ball movement like they did when they received the kickoff, because they came out and really showed some good movement with the ball.
Yeah, and Bo Baker, like I said, we mentioned, he's off to a rough start, Hal. 1 of 5 for 8 yards and an interception. Just give him time to just settle down a little bit.
Hand off. Donald up the middle, 40, 42.
Look at that offensive line
Wow.
pushing, Hal. Good job.
Just pushing back and forth. So a gain of close to 8.
Yeah, they're going to mark him
on the play.
Yeah,
So
right
second
about
down and 2.
Yeah, right at the 42. So they're going to give him 7.
Stood up by number 56.
Maybe second and 3.
Corey Offit brings up second down. Ball
Offit on
spotted
the
at the
stop
42-yard line.
for Louisville Moore. Baker out of the shotgun. Takes it and gives it to McDonald. Little student body left,
it's
flag
gonna come
down.
back probably
48,
now. It's gonna be
49,
a
50,
hold.
close to the 49.
And nice run by
flag
McDonald
down
to
on
get
the
out
play.
to the 50, but I think it's going to, yes,
Holding.
holding.
Washington County.
That's going to be the first penalty
10-yard
on Washington
penalty
County
on the
now.
spot of the foul. Replay second down.
Yeah, it'll bring it back. So they'll replay the second down. But it'll cost them.
Yep, it's going to put them in the second and about 13 or so?
Second and
14?
13 is a move.
Yeah.
Could have had a first down and really been on that
Yeah.
50-yard line. Now you're going all the way back to the 31. 20-yard, close to a 20-yard mistake. Close to it anyway. So Washington County. Baker was over there talking to one of the coaches. And he'll come over back out to the slot out of the shotgun. Time running out here in this first quarter. Boy, a lot of
And there's
time
going
on
to be
that one.
their delay of game, Washington County House, so they're going to back up even more.
Wow.
Delay game.
Looks like after that interception, trying to come out,
Yeah.
Washington County is not responding as you had said. Jimmy, you want them to respond, but they're not responding in the fashion you'd like.
Know how they're making too many mistakes, shooting themselves in the foot. Now you got 2nd and 18.
Second down, 18. Ball now on about the 26. Pass downfield. Incomplete.
Oh,
wow.
really
no
good
flag.
job. That was a really good job by Jaden Thomas on the. Looked like
Will
it was
Pettis
gonna-
was the intended receiver.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a complete pass. Nice route, nice pass. And Thomas just did a really good job closing and played the ball and knocked it out of his hands.
Yeah, Will Pettis did a good job running his route, but again.
And Baker couldn't have thrown the ball any better on that how.
Great throw. But Jaden Thomas just did a wonderful job in contesting the pass. So it will be still third down and 18. So still a long row to hoe. Here we go with the snap. Baker back to throw. Baker down the fake. He'll tuck it under and run with it. Tries to make a couple moves and does. Gets to the 35, maybe the 36. It's a nice game.
Yeah, it's going to
12
end up
yards
gaining
with
about
the save
nine.
at fourth down.
I think they're going to end up giving him about 7 or 8. I think he ended up,
Fourth
19,
down.
10. Well, no, they gave him about 10 yards.
Formation for Washington.
So we'll see Baker go back. He'll do the punting as well, but now he's going to come back to punt.
How need to get a good punt off, too. They need to pin. It's going
Looks
to
like
end
the
the quarter.
quarter's going to end. They're going to punt when we come back. So first quarter complete here at Washington County High School. Your score, Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. We'll take a timeout. This is high school football, which is a G&G production.
WOKH, Lebanon, Bardstown, Springfield, 102.7 FM. A G&G live free production.
Are you tired of paying rent? Do you dream of owning your own home? Now's the time to make that dream a reality. Call Lisa, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns Realtor, Exit Realty Bluegrass, 270-402-4036. Call or text Lisa Kearns, the helpful agent.
I need my eyebrows or eyelashes done. I only trust one spot, and that is Brows by Gracie.
Browse by Gracie. Call 859-336-1222. Lebanon, Kentucky.
Texting and driving just don't mix. Don't text and drive. I am Jackson Graves, a junior for your Washington County Commanders.
First quarter complete here at Washington County High School, or junior high, I guess now. That's the Bennett R. Lewis Field. 13-0, Moore leading Washington County, and Baker will punt it away.
Needs to get off a good punt, too, Hobby. Needs to back Moore up some. Moore was calling timeout.
Washington County has to take a timeout. I didn't
Oh,
catch
did he?
that.
Oh, okay.
So
I saw the Moore player signal timeout. I thought he was signaling they were taking timeout. That's the second timeout for Washington County.
We take a timeout. Yeah, it is. Not getting a play in, but we'll take a timeout. High school football, a G&G production.
Republicans support our military and veterans and law enforcement. Republicans love America and care about the unborn. Republicans support the Constitution and Second Amendment and stand for the flag. Republicans support freedom of speech and freedom to worship and safe streets and secure borders. The Republican Party picked Dr. Donald Douglas, its candidate, to replace Senator Tom Buford. He shares our conservative values. Register Republican. It's easy. sos.ky.gov.
Paid for by Washington County Republican Party, P.O. Box 172, Springfield, Kentucky.
Back here at the Bennett R. Lewis Field, a quick timeout by Washington County before we got underway in this second quarter of play. Did you catch that, Skinner, while they took the timeout? Or are you getting ready to use too much time?
I don't know why they took timeout, if they had somebody lined up wrong or what. I saw number 4 over here signal timeout. I thought he was calling timeout.
Washington County still fourth down.
Yeah, they're looking to the sideline again, Hal. I don't know why, but
Is he wanting to change this up? I don't know. There's the snap. He gets it away. They come after him.
It's high, but it's short.
It's going to
Takes
take
a
a
big
roll.
Washington County
Big
bounce,
Washington County
yeah.
roll at the 40 down to about the 31. That's where Washington County will down it. It'll be 1st and 10 for Louisville Moore on the
gonna end up being a
Louisville Moore
33
31-yard line.
punt now. And probably half of it was rolled, so a good fortunate for Washington County, it got a good roll.
Washington County defense need to really try and snuff this offense of Louisville Moore. Have not had a lot of success in this first half. They have really moved the ball and not only being able to score on the offense, but coming up with a big defensive play to get an interception for a score.
Yeah, they've got to get a stop this time. They really need a turnover or something to kind of turn the momentum a little bit.
Casseldon goes in motion, and he gets it. Off the left side, trying to make the turn. Not going to do it.
Yeah, good
Pushed
tackle
out of
over there. I
bounds.
didn't see who made it.
Is that Baker that
Tackle made by Will Pettis.
Will Pettis on the stop? Is that Bo Baker down the
I
field?
think it is, Hal.
Official timeout on the field.
Official timeout. Try not to speculate early, but it looks like Baker. I'll get the number in just a moment.
Castleton ended up with about a 1-yard loss, but
Yeah. Players all taking a knee and going out to check on the player. Stops the clock at 11:42 to go in the first half. 13-0 is your score. We'll take a quick timeout. High school football. It's a G&G production.
The Springfield Presbyterian Church in Springfield brings you this message. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street in Springfield. Clay Stevens, pastor.
Drinking and driving just don't mix. Don't drink and drive. I am John Baker, a senior for your Washington County Commanders.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy Tomato Pizza. We hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
That was Bo Baker, the injured player, but you can see him walking off the field on our Facebook Live.
He's holding his head.
Production, but he is
like
holding his head.
Yeah,
he got
his
bell
rung.
rung.
Yeah. I was going to say, looks like what it is. Hopefully he doesn't have a concussion, because if he does. Oh,
Second and 11. We missed Bibb, and now he's on the run, trying to make something of nothing. He's finally caught. Young had him, though.
Yeah, and great penetration initially by Young, and he got away from him. And he, thank goodness, Washington County had several people in there. And ended up getting him about a 4-yard loss.
Hughes on the stop. Got away from Young, but Young came back. But that's where the initial stop started. Third down and 14, Jimmy.
Yeah, right here, keep everything in front of you, make the tackle. They can't afford any missed tackles, Halby, and
on the
get off the field.
7 of Louisville Moore. There's the snap. They'll pitch it in the backfield. Off the left side, far side, Moore upfield, 35 down the 38-yard line, and just not being able to get in, get them wrapped up.
Yeah, they had him over on the far side in the backfield, or for a minimal gain.
That was
and he
Seth
ended up,
Gerald, I believe, on the run.
yeah, he ended up getting about 11 yards.
They said Castleton. So gain of 12 makes it 4th down and 2. Get you all the way down to the 38. So 4th down and 2.
It looks like Moore's going to go for it, unless the quarterback is the punter, and I think they're going to go for it here.
And Bellamy feeling pretty confident.
Got to watch the second sound, just like we did. Everybody does it. Got to make sure that you don't
close.
jump. Yeah.
Lining up close here. Daniel Bibb, the quarterback, takes the snap. The give goes to the second man. I don't know if he got there. Boy,
yeah, he didn't get it out. I don't think. No,
he had a second surge. I think he made it.
Yeah, just cannot get him down on the ground.
Baker on the stop.
Carried by Seth Gerald.
Looks like we'll say Seth Gerald with the stop. So he gained 3. First down, Louisville Moore.
Yeah, and they had 2 plays. They
Stopped
had him
him
just dead
first.
right stop. Well, actually 3. Waylon Young had him, back there, and he got loose. So Washington County's got to tighten up their tackling. They got to get these guys on the ground when they get them in the grass.
10:28 to go in the first half. Moore leads Washington County 13-0. Here's a snap to Daniel Bibb. Bibb off the right side. Pass going to be complete to Castleton.
There's a good tackle right there.
And he is brought down immediately. Mattingly comes up with a big stop.
Ken folk there, Halby. Good stop.
Gain of 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 3.
45-yard line.
2nd down and 7. Ball on the 45-yard line of Moore. So the Mustangs, Louisville Moore. 2nd down and 7. Moving upfield. Daniel Bibb, the quarterback, 1 man in motion. There's the fake. Castleton to give. A little counter play. And boy, nothing doing.
Good tackling that time. I don't think he gained anything.
Yeah. 3rd down, and I don't think any gain on that one, Skinner.
Kobe Hughes.
So Hughes on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up
gain.
3rd
down. 3rd and 7. All on the 45.
45-yard line.
Of course, this is a Moore team that has handled 3rd and 4th down situations in this first half very well.
Yeah, and part of it has been Washington County just missing tackles, so they need to make sure they wrap them up on this.
Daniel Beal, a little sweep play. Castleton off the left side. And away he goes, 50, 45, still on the run to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Hal going to end up getting
stopping them.
Yeah, 13 yards. 3rd down has just really hurt Washington County. They've had them 3rd and long twice.
Results in a first down for
Yeah,
Moore.
first down, Louisville
Ball
Moore.
43-yard line.
So puts it on the Commander 43. First down. Again, Louisville Moore leads Washington County 13-0. Any scores that you may have, please make sure to post them on our Facebook page. We'd love to be able to keep folks up to date with any others that are out there. Here we go with Dion Bibb. Bibb off the right side, 40 to the 38-yard line.
Gain of 4 on the
Yeah,
play.
about a gain of 4.
Yeah, Hal. No.
Second down 6.
Turf monster got him that time, Hal. He just slipped when he was making his cut and fell about the 40-yard line. Or he could have got, probably 6-8 more yards.
Bo Baker getting up slow again. I don't know if we got a timeout. Yeah, I think we're having a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 8:12 to go in the first half. Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweda.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
There's a craving in this instant, disposable world for something authentic, something real. The farmer knows what it means to be real because they face real issues every day. So an insurance agent who can provide real solutions to those problems is something you can hang your hat on. And that's why the farmers of Marion County trust Jesse Insurance. People who understand things only a farmer would.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue in Lebanon, across from the post office, 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
So a big stop in there by Washington County. We'll let you see it on Facebook Live as the replay off the left side. It came up a little. Anyway, hard hit by Washington County. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 39, Skinner.
Yeah, Hal, again with third down and 6. They're in 4-down territory. You really got to stop them at the line of scrimmage now. You can't let them get 4 or 5 yards and get them in 4th and short.
Yeah, ball resting on the 39. But, boy, this has been a third down team. Daniel Bibb's done a good job leading more. And now a little movement on Washington County
We
side.
jumped. It's going to put them in third
So
and about 1.
3rd and 1. That's our play they're using there. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Using the secret play. How'd they get that down Louisville Moore?
I must watch film of us, Hal B.
They sure did. 3rd and 1. They move it down. Here's Louisville Moore on the give off the right side this time. The give goes to Fowler. Fowler makes the turn, and I think he got the first down.
Yeah, I think he's going to give it. He's going to put him down to about the 32.
31,
Yeah.
32.
And I think that's going to be enough. Well, Stewart's marking him back to
Oh,
33.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They
he still gets the
say
first down. Yeah.
Clock stops at 7 minutes to go.
33-yard line.
1st and 10 ball on the 33 of Washington County. Louisville Moore leads Washington County 13-0.
Now, we talked about the number of runners they're going to have. They've got 6 guys run the ball. 4 of them have run it twice. One of them's run it 3 times, and another one's run it once. So they spread it around.
They sure do. And all the runners have done a great job here this evening. Now they go to the right side. First time I've seen Jaden Bratcher run it. Jaden Thomas. Second time I've seen Thomas run it, I should say.
Yeah,
Off the right side, gets downfield and kind of out of my vantage point, but inside that 20, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to mark the holding. That's going to come back, though. Holding on Moore.
Holding on Louisville Moore.
Yeah, he got down to about the 21-yard line, Hal, but it looks like the holding flag is at about the 25. So it's going to take him back, to the 35. So.
35.
First and 12.
First and 12 on the 35-yard line.
Third penalty on Moore this had Hal B for 20 yards total.
First and 12. Here's the snap. Here's the give off the right side. Again, they go with Thomas. Thomas lays his
ball
head
came
down.
out too,
Look at
Hal.
him go.
Ooh, man.
That
It looked like a
ball, but I think he was down.
Yeah, they ruled him down. I thought there was a little bit quick whistle.
25-yard line
Gain of 8
on the
play
stop.
brings up
So a
second
gain of
down.
8. So a gain of 8 makes it second down 4 on the 30. Excuse me, on the 25.
They run the
But
ball
more still.
13 times, Al. 6 different backs have run it.
And they are having so much success.
Yeah, they are.
They've kept that offense on the out there for a lot this evening. So second down 3. There's the snap. The keeper by
Wide open.
Bibb. Pass. It's going to be caught.
He's down.
And it was going to be caught by Tarver. They say complete or incomplete on this.
I think they called it complete. I think he's just down.
Yeah, because we came up with it. He's going to be down. So it'll be a first and goal situation with that catch.
Hal, that's one of my pet peeves I've got about football. Nobody touched him. Why can't he get up and run the ball? I don't understand that rule, why they don't change that rule.
So it looks like it's right on the 10. No, the ball's on the 6. So it'll be first and goal on the 6. Let's see if we can get a Commander defense of stop here. Give, it's on the right side. The carry is going to be Thomas. Stop, brought back. Probably a loss on this one. Young on the stop in there. Nice job on that one.
And they, Washington County's done a good job on some of the plays, but they've just given up too many long runs and long plays on third down.
Well, and Moore has been able just to capitalize on those big third down and fourth down plays. Second down and goal on the 8. Give goes to Fowler. Fowler goes down the left side, inside the 5 to about the 4.
And Will Pettis.
Yeah.
So it gets down.
Got McDonald down now, Hal B.
About the 4.
Injury timeout on the field.
So an injury
Tom
timeout.
McDonald is the injured commander.
McDonald is down, so they're going to go to his aid. So we have an official timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:22 to go here in the first half of play. Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
Here's what they're saying about Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry in Springfield. I would definitely recommend Dr. Isaacs and the staff. They are super nice and friendly, fast and gentle. I love the place, and Elaine was awesome. Well, are you looking for the right family dentistry for you and your children? You want everyone in your family to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible, and Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. can take care of everyone in your family with a regular checkup, fillings, crowns, or dental implants for that total smile. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry, 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. His number is 859-336-7680.
My man Chris Essex up here, Mr. Snappy. He's the man. Chris Essex, we're glad to see you, and thank you for being a part of what we're doing, buddy. We appreciate Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Thanks for making them good pizzas, too.
Thanks for making them good pizzas. Third down and 4. Let's see what happens here. Washington County needs a big stop here.
Yeah, they need a turnover out if any way possible.
Third
They need
down
a
and
turnover.
goal on the 4, I might add. There's the snap. Here's the give. Left side.
good
I think
hit.
they're going to stop. Good hit.
hit.
Washington County pushes back. I like that. And a flag
we got a
down.
flag.
Waylon Long on the stop. Let's watch that one again. That was a big stop by Washington County.
And there's going to be some kind of a personal foul on somebody, Hal.
Yeah, they went off that left side with Sean Fowler.
Like conduct, Washington County.
Fowler
Man, that's
goes
killer.
down. Oh, that's not good.
No.
That'd be an automatic first down. That's the case because we were looking at fourth down and about, 2 or 3?
More than that. Fourth and probably about 5 or 6 because they had it to 4 and they hit him in the backfield. So, so it's probably going to be down inside the 2.
Yeah. First and goal
Man,
on
Hal,
the
you
2.
just can't
Ouch.
do that.
Not to a team that's had so much success on third and fourth down plays this first half. 4:07 to go
I
in
mean,
the
you're
first
just
half.
basically giving them a touchdown.
Yes.
Is what you've done.
Yes.
That's just killer.
First and goal on the 2. Here they go left side. Wow. Big
Watch
stop.
Big Waylon Young.
Gerald with the run. And
I don't know. Washington's come off the field like they.
But they come up that ball?
Yeah,
Oh.
it wasn't. I don't. I was thinking. I didn't think it was an automatic first down on that personal
So
foul.
so it's not an automatic first down.
I don't know. They're talking now. I got to wait till they. No,
Yeah.
they're coming back out. They're sending the defense back out there. It
I don't
wasn't
know
a-
why
yeah.
he sent them the other way.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
I don't think he did. I think Washington County thought it was fourth down.
Yeah. Oh, well, it was an automatic first down, so it should be second down and wherever the
Yeah,
stop
second
was
down and
finally
goal.
made. So
I think
that's
at like
gonna
the
be what's
2-yard
gonna
line.
happen. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I think they'll probably put that back about the 6 or 7 yard line. So it will be second and goal on the 7. So no, he keeps pointing to Washington County.
No, he's saying.
The PA has done this twice.
Yeah. How?
I have not.
I'm not sure. You got to go with the officials. I didn't know when they called it originally if it was automatic first down. In
Now
high
here
school.
comes head coach of Louisville Moore out on the field. William Martin.
Well,
they're going to talk about it. Now Moore's going to take a timeout. They want to talk to somebody. I'd want to talk to somebody
I
about
would too.
this.
I would too because up here we're confused. Up here in the booth, and I think the officials are confused too.
Well, John Graves, I'll give him credit. Like you said, he's pretty good at keeping up with some of these plays and calls, and it's even got him confused. He said he's changed his mind twice. So, when you have someone that you give a little credibility to on making the right call, you've got to make, you're trying to make sense out of it.
It was a unsportsmanlike conduct, so I know a regular personal foul, like it was a targeting or something like that, it's automatic first down, but I didn't know if it was on a unsportsmanlike conduct. But, I watch a lot of college and NFL, and all the rules kind of run together sometimes. It's hard to keep track of the differences.
Well, Stuart Hawkins has been around for a while. And, we won't second-guess the officials. And what a break for Washington County, though.
Yeah.
They're going to have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 7.
And
Officials are down there.
What I used to say about officials, which I used to officiate myself, you might question if the call was right, but those guys study that rule book like crazy. They know the rules for the most part.
Well, let's see what happens. 1st and 10, Washington County with Bo Baker back out on the field. Go to McDonald off the right side. He's caught up and brought down. He might get a couple. It'll be second down and long.
Yeah, they have got to get this out of here, Hal B, and ended up going to give him about 2 yards.
So only going to give McDonald a yard. Second down, 9. Clock runs, 3:37 to go here in the first half. So here we go with Baker to pass off the right side. Complete to Hughes! 20, down to the 28-yard line for a first down, Washington County.
Big play, Hal B, Washington County to
Watch
get out of
out
there. Going to be about a 22-yard
Got to love
completion.
it. Baker back in a bad spot. Turns around, finds Hughes, and away he goes.
Now, maybe that'll be the spark to get Washington County going. It could be big if they could drive the field and score here and go in at 13-7. That would be a big boost because Moore has more or less dominated the game.
1st and 10. Washington County on their own 28. Here's Baker looking to pass. Now he's going to run with it. Nope, little dump pass left side. Reynolds has it. Reynolds at the 30-yard line. Stop there.
Gain of 3 on the play.
So gain of about 2. Second down, 8.
Tackle by number 6, Dwayne Tarver. Brings up second down.
Second down and 8. Now they'll say second down and 7, so gain of 3. Ball on the 31. 2:40 to go. Clock continuing to run. A lot of players trying to pet us out there, and Reynolds are trying to find a place to land. I don't think we're ready. Here's Baker. Baker back to throw. Getting pressure. Gets rid of it. It's a lame duck. I think it's going to be picked off.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to fall right into the hands of Castleton. Oh, boy. They came after Bo, and I tell you what, really put the hit on him.
And how they have several times
Watch it on the
today.
Isaacs
Yeah.
replay.
Yeah, he got hit just as soon as he was throwing the ball, and that just anytime you see one thrown like that, when they get hit like that, there's a good chance it's going to be picked off.
Let's see what can this defense do. They're back on the field. They've been on that field a long time in this first half. Long time. Back on the offense. Louisville Moore moving downfield, 1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. There's a snap. Back to throws Bibb. Bibb over the middle. It's going to be
Good play.
Incomplete.
Noah Reynolds,
on the
great
defense.
job on that playing the ball, how knocking it loose, because that looked like it was going to be a completion.
Castleman was the intended receiver. Stops the clock at 2:20 to go.
That's the first incompletion for Moore tonight. How Daniel Bibb so far is 5 out of 6 and come into the game 15 for 19.
Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. Don't forget, coming up at the half, we'll tell you how you can win in the second half a gift certificate from Debbie Boone. It'll come up for you at the half. We'll tell you all about it.
Against Moore.
False start,
5-yard
Louisville
penalty.
Moore. That'll cost them 5.
Second down.
Replay second down. So second down and 15 on the 41. 2:20 to go in the half. We'll have some halftime numbers for you as well. You'll want to join us for that. Here we go off the right side. That's Daniel Bibb. Bibb caught back there.
Hughes
on
got
the
a hold
stop.
of it now, B. Good job.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Nice job
Brings up
by Jacoby Hughes.
down.
3rd down and long. 3rd down, about 19 maybe, close to 20.
Yeah, Hal, and this has been our nemesis right here, long 3rd downs. They've gotten several of them, and when they haven't gotten them, they got them close enough to go for it on 4th down. So we need a big stop right here.
3rd and 19. More on the Commander 45. Bibb back to throw. Looking deep, looking right side. It's going to be picked off by Washington County on the far side. Brandon Coulter comes up with it, but a flag down on the play. We'll look at it. Maybe it'll hold, maybe it won't. Here's a Dr. Isaac Dentistry
Yeah, I think
replay.
they waved the flag off, Hal B, so don't penalty.
Coulter comes up with it. Going to be deep in his territory, but they'll wave the flag off. So 1st down, Washington County. 1:23 remaining.
Now, how the big thing is to just get out of here, run the clock out, and get off the field, and only be down 13-0.
Yeah, it puts you in a position to come back for the second half. Now, coming out in that 3rd quarter of play, Louisville Moore will be receiving.
Now, it's going to take a 1st down, I think, because Moore hasn't taken a timeout during the first half, so they got timeouts to take.
Here's Bo Baker. Back to throw on 1st down. In trouble, pulls up, gets back to about the 1 or 2. It was 1st and 10 on the 4.
That is playing with fire there, Hal B.
Mosiah Williams brings up 2nd down.
Doesn't look like they're going to take.
Yeah, I can't believe they take a timeout. I don't show them taking any. I show Washington County's taken 2, but Moore hadn't taken any, so maybe they're going to take it on.
I don't know.
Maybe
Under a minute to
they're going to
go.
wait till the next play and take it on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th downs, and try to make them at least punt the ball. I don't like Washington County running, passing it out here, Hal B. I think you need to just try to
Baker out of the
run it
shotgun
up the
on
middle.
2nd and
There
11,
you go.
and the way he goes up the middle.
You might have lost a yard, Hal.
He struggled to get back up and
they're still not taking timeout.
I think, well, if they don't take a timeout, we're
They
headed to the
finally
locker
took a
room.
timeout.
No, now they're going to take one.
I don't understand that, Hal.
Timeout.
I don't understand why they waited.
26.2, yeah.
They waited a good 10
took
seconds to
them,
take
It's going to
timeout.
be, gosh, it's going to be 3rd down, and they're on about the 1. It'll be 3rd down and about 12.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick timeout. 26 seconds to go. Moore 13, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition. The 52nd annual Marion County Country Ham Days is underway in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, antique tractors and steam engines, a huge parade, a big classic car, truck, and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, there's our famous Country Ham Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days through Sunday in downtown Lebanon.
Coming up, we'll take a look at some stats at the half. Compliments of our good friend Jimmy Wethington. Did you know you were going to be doing that? I guess I should have asked you off.
Yeah,
there
it's
about
in my
that,
contract
shouldn't
now.
I?
Yeah.
Your contract. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're going to get you to sign that later. Blue ink pen, please. Blue ink. 3rd down 11. They're going to say ball's on the 3. Baker, a little dump pass to Hughes.
Man, and now they don't have to take time out, Hal.
And yeah, so now it's going to be 4th
got-
down, 11, and you're going to be punting from your own end zone.
Yeah,
Yowza.
and you give them an extra timeout by not running the ball there.
Yeah, that's
In punt formation for
puts you in
Washington
a
County.
tough situation deep.
Yeah, so they're going to get the ball really, in really good field position, Hal B,
Not
and
much
have an
time
extra
left.
timeout.
Yeah, not much time left, but
But they got 2 timeouts in their pocket, so they've got time to get 2 or 3 plays off, right, it looks like.
well, Baker just needs to get rid of it quick.
Yes.
Punting from his own end zone.
Just get your foot on the
I
ball.
should say from the Moore end zone. Been corrected. And a flag down. He gets a punt up.
That's going to be on Washington County, I think, unless it was an offside. It is offsides. So that gives him an extra
So he's got
5
a little
yards.
extra
Yeah.
space. So, yeah, it was like a 4th down 13.
That's going to be the 5th penalty on
Offside
Moore,
against
Hal.
Moore, 5-yard penalty.
Half.
Replay 4th down.
4th down and 8. They'll move the ball out to about the 6.
You were right the first time. It is Washington County's end zone.
Stand corrected. Here we go with Baker. Kicks it away high.
Ooh, that's
kick.
going
It's
to be
not gonna
really
go far.
short unless he gets a bounce. And
It bounces out of bounds.
that's going to
about
go
the
out
20.
inside the 20, Hal,
Yeah.
I think.
Not much on that one.
Yeah, now they've got the ball. 14.9 seconds left on the, where are they marking it? Ball.
Looks like on about the 19. It's in the red zone.
First and 10 for Moore.
So it'll be first
Yeah,
and 10.
right at
They'll
the
mark
19. So they've got to protect that end zone for at least 2 more plays.
Mm-hmm. 13-0. Louisville Moore leading Washington County.
Now it'd be a good time for them big boys on the front line to get some penetration.
Louisville Moore, 1st and 10 on the 19.
Here comes a blitz.
Back to throw. Nope, he'll keep it.
There
It's gonna
you
be caught in
go.
the
Good
backfield.
play.
Good play by Washington
Yeah,
County.
I think it was McDonald on that
Daniel
first.
Bibb.
Yeah, and ended up losing about what?
I think they'll take another timeout.
Yeah, about 8-yard loss on that.
They'll take another timeout. It'll be marked on the 27-yard line. Will we take a timeout as well? Only 9 seconds to go. Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
When preparing for Friday night's matchup, you have to have a winning game plan. Much like in football, a game plan is critical when it comes to life's big event. That's where we come into the game. The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
2nd down and 18. On the 27 of Washington County. Here we go. Be it back to throw. Plenty of time. Rolls to the right. Now decides to run with it.
Yeah, that's
to
the best
20.
thing could have happened for
Stop.
Washington County.
And
Fumbled the ball.
Fumbled, but picked up by Louisville Moore. And now time runs out. So you're right. It was the best thing that happened. Got caught up in the backfield, and now finally the half comes to an end.
Yeah, having a real sloppy half for Washington County. Really, Moore, don't take anything away from them. They played fairly solid, but Washington County just really shot themselves in the foot the first half.
We'll keep it right here. We got the half coming up for you in just a moment, and your score as we head to the half. It is Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. High school football. It's a G&G production.
A warm hello, a friendly smile, real people you're connecting to.
Springfield State Bank offers local banking at the touch of a screen. We've upgraded our internet banking with the latest state-of-the-art technology to offer online chat assistance, notifications, transfers between financial institutions, and much, much more. Our mobile banking has also been enhanced so you can now view check images through the mobile app on your phone and reset your password there as well. You can also log in with your face or thumbprint if your phone has that feature. Springfield State Bank, local banking with world-class service. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Knowing your dreams can come true. Your hometown bank. Built and growing on friendly service. Springfield State Bank.
Looking for a clean and sanitized work environment? The Marion County Detention Center, full and part-time positions available, 12-hour rotating shifts, benefits offered, medical, dental, vision, life, and state retirement. To apply in person at 201 Warehouse Road, Lebanon, Kentucky, or online at MarionCountyDetention.com.
This is brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Authority. If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say.
This community rallies for one another, and we have seen that firsthand here at the Crown Recovery Center. The recovery movement is sweeping across Springfield and Washington County. It's because of this great community we can show people what a life of recovery looks like. Just like the Commanders, our game plan is the same: win, develop strong leaders, and build a stronger community. From all of us here, have a great season, Commanders. We are all rooting for you.
Republicans support our military and veterans and law enforcement. Republicans love America and care about the unborn. Republicans support the Constitution and Second Amendment and stand for the flag. Republicans support freedom of speech and freedom to worship and safe streets and secure borders. The Republican Party picked Dr. Donald Douglas its candidate to replace Senator Tom Buford. He shares our conservative values. Register Republican. It's easy. sos.ky.gov.
Paid for by Washington County Republican Party. P.O. Box 172, Springfield, Kentucky.
Back here at the Bennett R. Lewis Field, Hal Good, Jimmy Weathington, John Graves all on hand for a makeup game, and it's Louisville Moore leading Washington County 13-0. We'll be back in just a few moments with a look at some of the stats from the first half and get you set up for the second half of play. We always like talking about Snappy Tomato Pizza, and we appreciate Chris Essex and what they do at Snappy Tomato, and always good to talk to Chris about what not only is happening at Snappy Tomato, but you're really involved in this community. I mean, with the Washington County Band, with the Washington County Little League Football, we just appreciate the things and efforts that you put into it, Chris.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I mean, like you said, I try to stay busy with the community because this community is, I've born and raised here, so this community means a lot to me, and to keep everything going and functioning correctly, and for these guys and gals in the band, football, baseball, any of that, I want to support them through Snappy the best I can. So that's what I do every year, and we do our best.
Let's talk a little bit about the programs that help build a varsity program. your youth leagues are so important, and I know you're involved in that, to have very successful high school programs in football.
Right. Our youth league is Washington County Youth Football. We've been in approximation about 10 to 12 years. And this year we currently have about 90 kids, and we have a flag team with the kindergartners, and we have a first, second, third, fourth, and a fifth and sixth grade team. So they play every year. We're part of the Mid-Kentucky Youth Football League, and we play several counties around us. So tomorrow they have a home game. This is their first home game this year. So we have a flag football game at 9 o'clock in the morning here on this field. And then we have your first and second at noon. We have third and fourth at 1:30. And then at 3 o'clock, you'll have your fifth and sixth grade team. But the most important game is tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Your Washington County Middle School Commanders, who are 4-1 this season, will be playing right here on the field. And it's our 8th grade night. And what's very special about this is there's 15 8th graders. And probably out of that 15, 11 of them started out with me in kindergarten at the youth field. So they'll be graduating, going to the freshman league, and this is the feeder program. So we try to do that. So I encourage everyone not to just watch these ball games here, which is an exciting game tonight, but tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, come up here and enjoy Washington County and support your middle school Commanders as well.
And just how important is it to give those young people the uplifting that they need to keep enjoying the game?
You never know. You know, when you're here and if we're away, we don't have our home crowd. But when you're here and these stands are full and you're shouting out, these guys respond well, and they like doing that, and it just prepares them for the next level. Prepares them for life in general, too, when they see what they can do and accomplish through everything they know.
I get excited when you talk about some of the other local folks that are helping you. I know you said you worked with Larry Smith, who just a tradition in football. There's so many folks that help make up that great feeder program.
There's a great program. I mean, on the youth league, we have probably 4 coaches on each team. So there's about 20 coaches up there that work with the youth. Some of them don't even have kids in that program, but they want to give back. On the middle school level this year, I've been fortunate enough to be an assistant coach to Larry Smith. And also we have Coach Dusty Warner, who started out with the youth league as well. And we've just kind of moved out. But, you know, working with these guys and working with the coaches and just being around the young men in general is awesome.
That's awesome. Again, we're talking with Chris Essex. He's the owner of Snappy Tomato Pizza here in Springfield, but involved in many things from city council all the way down to youth leagues, and we've talked about that. And we want to remind everybody again, tell them about the day coming up tomorrow, just right here at the Bennett R. Lewis Field.
Tomorrow morning, starting at 9 o'clock, you're going to have a flag football team, which is a bunch of kindergartners, but it's flag, so they'll start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Then at noontime, you're going to have a first and second grade team play. At 1:30, you're going to have a third and fourth team, and at 3 o'clock, you have a fifth and sixth grade. And we're all Commanders. That's the Washington County Youth Commanders. And then at 6 o'clock tomorrow night is the start of the middle school Commander football game. It's 8th grade night to celebrate the 8th graders that are going to be moving up, and it's going to be an exciting game.
Good to see you, man.
Nice.
You are looking good.
Thank you,
are
sir.
looking good.
Thank you. Appreciate
Just like
you.
one of them Snappy Tomato pizzas.
Hey,
so, you know, that's
I'm snappy through and through.
Oh, man, we love this guy. He's a good man, Chris Essex. And good luck on your day tomorrow.
Thanks,
know
sir.
It'll be successful.
We appreciate you.
We're at the half at the Bennett R. Lewis Field. It's Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. Back after this timeout. High school football is a G&G production.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com. WOKH, Lebanon, Bardstown, Springfield, 102.7 FM. A G&G live free production.
Are you tired of paying rent? Do you dream of owning your own home? Now's the time to make that dream a reality. Call Lisa, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns Realtor, Exit Realty Bluegrass, 270-402-4036. Call or text Lisa Kearns, the helpful agent.
Back here at Bennett R. Lewis Field, John Graves, the Jimmy Wethington,
halftime reports. Skinner, let's look at some stats here.
All right, John, not as much. There was a lot more action than the stats show. Both teams kind of struggled with mistakes. The quarterback sacks took a lot of the yardage away, but Washington County rushed the ball 15 times for 48 yards. Bo Baker, 3 of 10, been under a lot of pressure tonight.
He has.
And got to hit a couple of throws. 3 out of 10, 32 yards, just 80 total yards of offense for Washington County on 25 plays. And really thought Moore was going to have more stats. They actually, when I thought back, they took their first drive downfield and scored.
Right.
They returned a pass for a touchdown. But other than that, Washington County held them in check pretty good. 20 carries, 50 yards, 5 of 7 passing for 68 yards, 118 total yards on 27 plays. Neither team has been able to put consistent drives together.
It's been very choppy. From my perspective down there, it's been very choppy. I talked to the great and wonderful Lee Glasscock down there a minute ago, and he said, we're right in this game. We just can't give up some interceptions here or there. You don't give that interception up. It's a different ball game. It's 7-0, and Washington County's right there.
Yeah, and all Washington County needs is one touchdown, and they're back in the game. I mean, it's a game, and so it's by no means are they out of it. I do have a few scores,
all right,
John,
let's look at those.
Local interest. Hazard leads Danville 7-3 at halftime. The big game in Louisville, St. X Trinity. St. X leads 21-0 at halftime. Trinity about to go 0-6. Yeah.
And I saw a stat this week that they've had 4 or 5 times they've gone 0-2 or 0-4. They've still come back and won a state championship. But Skinner, when you get into that 0-6 range, you start messing with some minds. And I know Trinity's got a strong program, but 0-6 will weigh on you, brother.
And seeding too, because you're going to play the top seed in that opposite district. Big one up in Lexington, number 1 ranked 2A. Lexington Christian is leading number 1 in 1A, Pikeville 17-14. That just started in the third quarter. That's a good ball game. Be a ball game you'd want to be at.
And LCA will come here in a couple weeks for as a district game here. LCA, they beat Bull County.
Yeah.
And they beat Lexington Catholic, and that's going to be a tough game.
Xavier Brown, their best player, wideout, is committed to Virginia. They got a really good quarterback and good running backs. They just got athletes all over the field,
They just make them up there and just put them on the football field.
Yeah, exactly. And over in Danville, Bull County leads North Hardin 21-6 at halftime. Bull County, I know they sputtered early in the year, but they're just starting to roll.
That's a surprising score because North Hardin's not been the North Hardin of old that they've been in the last couple of years. So that score surprises me a little bit.
They still got some players on that team that are being recruited Division I, and a couple of them by Kentucky. They're younger guys. They're in the sophomore,
They've got a
junior
running
class.
back. They've got a running back that's committed to Kentucky, I think.
Yeah, they're younger. Their talent is, I think, in their sophomore and junior class. So they're probably a year away from being, right back up there challenging for another state championship.
Skinner, we're at the half here at Bernard Lewis Field. The Moore Mustangs lead Washington County 13-0. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll come back and we'll kind of wrap it up and get ready for the second half. Sound good?
Gotcha, brother.
G&G Production. Back in 2 minutes.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweta.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
To a farmer, a handshake is as good as a contract, and a man's word is something you can actually build on. So to have an insurance agent who's accountable, trustworthy, and dedicated to providing the best customer service possible, well, that sure does go a long way. And that's why the farmers in Lebanon trust Jesse Insurance.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue, across from the post office. Call 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Here's what they're saying about Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry in Springfield. I would definitely recommend Dr. Isaacs and the staff. They are super nice and friendly, fast and gentle. I love the place, and Elaine was awesome. Well, are you looking for the right family dentistry for you and your children? You want everyone in your family to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible, and Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. can take care of everyone in your family with a regular checkup, fillings, crowns, or dental implants for that total smile. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry, 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. His number is 859-336-7680.
A warm hello, a friendly smile, real people you're connecting to.
Springfield State Bank offers local banking at the touch of a screen. We've upgraded our internet banking with the latest state-of-the-art technology to offer online chat assistance, notifications, transfers between financial institutions, and much, much more. Our mobile banking has also been enhanced so you can now view check images through the mobile app on your phone and reset your password there as well. You can also log in with your face or thumbprint if your phone has that feature. Springfield State Bank, local banking with world-class service. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Knowing your dreams can come true. Your hometown bank. Built and growing on friendly service. Springfield State Bank.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition. The 52nd annual Marion County Country Ham Days is underway in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, antique tractors and steam engines, a huge parade, a big classic car, truck, and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, there's our famous country ham breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days through Sunday in downtown Lebanon.
Done, I only trust one spot, and that is Brows by Gracie.
Browse by Gracie. Call 859-336-1222. Lebanon, Kentucky.
If you're using drugs, stop now. Protect your family and friends. Don't do drugs. I am Jesse Boone, a senior for your Washington County Commanders.
Washington County and Louisville Moore both out on the field warming up, getting ready for the second half. Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington, John Graves all on hand. 13-0, Louisville Moore leading Washington County. Well, last week we had really great response back from everybody. And, you know, now's a perfect time to give a big thumbs up for the Washington County Commanders. If you're watching on Facebook Live, we appreciate you watching, and big thumbs up. A lot of times the players will watch this broadcast when they get home. So give us a big thumbs up, and they'll all be able to watch that. But also, what we're going to do is we're going to give everyone a chance to win something delicious. Debbie Boone at Debbie's Bread Shop. And Debbie's at 65 Lakeview Manor in Springfield. We appreciate her. She's gave us a $20 gift certificate to Debbie's Bread Shop. Have you ever had any of the bread from Debbie?
I gotta make it by there though.
I
gotta go tomorrow. I'm getting a haircut in the morning. I'll drop by there tomorrow.
Yeah, she's at the farmers market and does a great job there. She works at the Springfield State Bank with my wife. And what a great opportunity for you to take advantage of a $20 gift certificate to Debbie's Bread Shop. All you have to do, if you are watching this Facebook Live, I need you to comment #LiveFree. That's right, #LiveFree. If you'll do that and send that through Facebook Live, the G&G broadcast, #LiveFree. Fourth quarter of play, we will give that away. We've got away, or I should say Matthew Smith over here. Jimmy and I are smart enough to eat the bread that Debbie's Bread Shop has, but coming up with the concept of how we draw the name, that's why we ask Big Matt to take care of it.
Now, see, I would have done #You Light Up My Life.
Debbie Boone, you light up my life. #You Light Up My Life.
That might be a little bit more, though. You want people to spell on her.
Well, let me tell you what, if you try a loaf of her banana nut bread, you're going to think your life is lit.
God.
Your light is lit.
Now, see, you've talked me into definitely have to go by there tomorrow.
Man,
you got
it's good
banana
stuff.
nut bread.
So we're going to put somebody. So, yeah, give me some #LiveFreeze, and we will give away that $20 gift certificate. And Skinner, you're not eligible.
Damn it.
#LiveFree. That's what we're all about, everybody.
All the problems, none of the perks out.
Second half. Washington County's going to kick to Moore. What do you got to do if you're Washington County there,
You got to get the ball back, and you got to score. And if you're going to score 13-7, it's a game. You just need to get the ball back. You know, Moore, we were talking halftime, only has 118 yards, so Washington County's done a good job. You know, just the interception really hurt. And that first drive, outside of it, they have just got to get the ball. But the whole second quarter, how they were backed up and had bad field position. If they could get a stop down here in Moore territory and make them kick it about the 35-yard line or so and get field position, you know, where they can work their offense, they got a good chance. It's just they need to stop and get the ball back.
Moore never had a whole lot of problems running the ball, though.
Just a lot of penalties. They had 5 penalties, Hal, and then they had several quarterback sacks, Washington County did.
Flag down on the play, on the kick.
On the play. False start against Washington.
So the false start against Washington County, that'll cost you 5 right off.
On a kickoff,
right off the
you
start.
just can't
you just
do
don't,
that.
No, you just don't do that.
You know, we talked about, you know, when Moore got in here, they got in here late, and I said, you know, I'd be worried about their focus, and I think they've been more focused. I think Washington County has not had as much of their focus tonight as they did last week against Marion County.
Well, the game started 15 minutes late.
Yeah. And that could have thrown them off, too. You know, they had to go in and go back out and get ready. But at some point, you just got to play and do your job, make a play.
Back to kick it away again. Washington County will kick it, and it's taken by Moore at the 27. This is Dion Bibb. Man, he is hit at the 35-yard line by Camden Abel.
Yeah, now that's a freshman you're going to hear a lot from, you know, during his career at Washington County. He's really made some good plays this year.
First and 10 for Louisville Moore. Like the ball is on their own 37, so they're moving upfield. Their quarterback, Daniel Bibb, a senior, pretty senior-oriented group that we've seen running the ball. I think on the right side, Dion Bibb, he's a senior. Away he goes, 45, 46, still on his feet, 50 to the 46-yard line. Knocked out of bounds finally at the 45. First down, Louisville Moore.
18-yard run now.
Right off the bat. First down.
Dion Bibb.
Dion Bibb with a big run. I don't know if Dion and Daniel are twins or
I'll find
cousins,
out. We'll get their coach beside me here in a minute.
The Bibb boys have been doing it. So Daniel Bibb lines up first and 10 on the 45-yard line of Washington County. One man in motion. The give goes to Dion Bibb. Bibb right tackle.
Yeah, good tackle that time.
Stop, gain of 1. Abel on the stop. We'll say gain of 2. Second down.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to, they're going to give him 2, Hal.
4-yard line.
Gain of a couple. Second down, and the clock will say second and 9. Looks more like a second and 8. Louisville Moore 13, Washington County 0. Just underway in the third quarter of play. One man in motion. The give goes to the second man through. Gerald, big fullback. 40, 38 to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to get about 5 or 6, Hal B. Put him in a third down and short.
Gain of 6. Third down. Third down, and it's like third and 3. So, third down and 3.
Hal did confirm with the Moore coach beside me that the Bibb boys are brothers.
The brothers.
Yeah.
Third and 3 on the 38. The give. Dion Bibb makes his turn, gets plenty of yards. 35, 30. Look at him go. Now. He may go all the way 10. Stopped at the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And I don't know if it's the Moore backs or the Washington County players, but they're just having a hard time. The first person that gets to them,
struggling to wrap it up. Yes, struggling to wrap it up.
29-yard gain on that play.
Big gain. So it'll be first and goal on the 9 for Louisville Moore. Daniel Bibb lines up tight behind center. The fake. And they'll do a little reverse. Don't forget the counter play. I think the ball popped loose. But they went to Dion Bibb and then came back around and went to Jaden Thomas. Thomas gets to the 1, gain of 8. Second down and goal on the 1.
Well, if ever they needed a turnover, now's the time.
No doubt about it. So first series for Louisville Moore has been a very successful one. They're about ready to try and punch it in. Second down, goal on the 1. One man in motion. There's the snap. There's the give. That's Dion Bibb. I think he stopped. I don't think he got in there.
He gained anything, Hal. Looks like they're marking it right back into 1.
Yeah, Abel on the stop. Well, Abel's been all over the place.
He's had a good game.
McDonald on the stop as well. Third down. Third and goal on the 1 for Louisville Moore. Louisville Moore break from the huddle. They line up close behind center. Daniel Bibb. I think quarterback keeper would be a good play, and that's what they tried.
Did it, and I don't think he got in. I don't see either. Yeah, the side judge calling a touchdown. He might have got a half a yard, but he didn't score, I don't think.
I don't think he did.
Yeah,
wait, they're gonna peel the pile. Some of the Washington County defensive players saying no. So fourth down and about a half a yard. What they'll call it here.
I think they're going to go out wide on this time. They've had pretty good success going out wide in the middle of that Washington County line. They're stunting in there, and they're bringing their linebackers inside and are selling out, which they've about got to do. You can't just lay back and let them get to half a yard. You got to really come after them.
Fourth and goal inside the 1.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Quarterback keeper again. Tried the same thing.
Looks
like got in this time. Yeah. Daniel Bibb on the quarterback keeper. Takes it in. I'll put 6 more on the board. So 7:32 to go in the third quarter of play. Louisville Moore 19, Washington County 0. Ahmad Hassan out to do the extra point for Louisville Moore.
2-point conversion attempt.
Wow, looks like they're going to send him back over.
Yeah, they're going for 2.
They're going to go for 2. Yeah. So, yeah, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Daniel Bibb trying to move some players around.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of confusion. The offensive line,
He's going to go with the play. One man in motion. With the give, right side, the pass into the end zone. That's Bibb to Bibb, Daniel to Dion. 2-point conversion good. So 7:32 to go in the third quarter of play. Louisville Moore 21, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
There's an old football adage that says good enough isn't good enough. That's true on the football field and in life. When problems happen, when you need advice, don't go to an attorney who is just good enough. At Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, our team commands excellence. We take your legal needs personally, whether it's fighting with the big insurance companies after a car accident or in a divorce or custody action. We will leave it all on the field for you. Remember, the attorney that you choose matters, so give us a call, follow us on Facebook, and don't settle for good enough. Let our team at Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain tackle the tough stuff.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Well, it's about a half a yard. Quarterback for Louisville Moore, Daniel Bibb, took it in. Louisville Moore goes for 2. Bibb to Bibb.
Yeah, they took the opening kickoff second half and drove all the way down the field and took about 4.5 minutes off the clock, and they really put Washington County in a hole. They need a really quick score, Washington County does, if they're going to have any chance at all to come back.
21-0. Kicking it away is Louisville Moore. Short, taking one of the upbacks.
I think that was Ethan Mattingly, Hal.
Yeah. Fair catch.
Fair catch.
Ethan Mattingly. About the 32 or 33. First and 10, Washington County. Well, you're down 21. Sorry about that problem, but we got it all squared away. Small little technical problem. Loss of 1 for Washington County on the play, and a flag down.
And I thought he was signaling face mask. He had his hand up near his.
We'll see if they get the flag and get that together. Louisville Moore 21, Washington County 0.
There's no gain on the pass.
Oh, face mask. Louisville Moore. That'd be a plus for Washington County.
It's going to be their 6th penalty, Hal, for 45 yards. And it's a big one for Washington County because it gets them near midfield and a first down.
Yeah, it's for Washington County. That's a good place to be, right at the midfield mark. Be 1st and 10 Washington County on their own 47. Washington County trying to get something going here. First down. 3 wide outs to the left. Hughes here on the near side. Baker out of the shotgun. Gives to McDonald. Straight up the middle. Oh, 50, 45, 40. Look at him go. Hits that right corner 30. Now, back into the middle he'll go. Gets to about the 22-yard line. Good run. We'll look at that one again if we can.
Nice draw, and they were playing pass, and he ends up getting right at 30 yards, Hal. He looks like about a 31-yard gain.
Yeah, McDonald, I think he just really had one man to beat with his speed. He made that move back inside from right to left, and I think he kind of threw off more on that one. Really good position. 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line for Louisville Moore.
Now might be a time to take a shot at the end zone over here with Kobe, yeah.
They go to McDonald. McDonald again, straight up.
Man, he runs hard.
Inside the 20, so he's in the red zone. Got to about that 18. That's a gain of 5. 2nd down.
I'm trying to think who he runs. He runs so hard, you know what? And who he runs like. And I can't come to mind anybody, but he just goes in there and goes hard.
Timeout, Washington County. We'll take a timeout. 6:16 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Louisville Moore 21, Washington County 0. We're back after this timeout. High school football, a G&G production.
Springview Hospital has provided quality healthcare services to the people of Lebanon and surrounding areas, and they are wanting you to become a member of their team. Springview Hospital has a variety of quality healthcare positions available right now. If you have a passion and a calling to help others with their healthcare needs while looking to start or expand your career, then Springview Hospital is exactly what you've been looking for. For more information, please visit the Lebanon-Marion County Career Center at 516 Workshop Lane or apply online at springviewhospital.com.
Putting people back to work. This is brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Authority.
Thanks to Matthew Smith, Sean, Alan down on the field. Appreciate you guys, Pixel Phase, for what you do. We want to thank Bubba Craig. I'm going to tell you what. You talk about a guy that you wish you grew up with. I've said it before. Bubba Craig's the man. On the snap, here's Baker. Pass off the right side, incomplete. He got rushed on that one.
Yeah, Hal, he's been under a lot of pressure all night long. Washington County's had a really hard time blocking Moore, and he just hasn't had time to set his feet and throw the ball. Yeah, that time he couldn't even step forward and throw it. He had to use all arm on that, and luckily he just got it, an incomplete pass where they can line up in 3rd and 5. I think, I said they had to pass, but I might try to slip another little draw play in here to McDonald to try to get me in that 4th and short.
On the Moore 17, here's Baker back to throw off the right side. Wow, I don't know what happened there. Somebody missed an assignment. It's 4th down.
I think he just floated it, Hal. I think he just floated it, and I think he just rushed. He's had so much pressure on him. I think he just felt like he had to really get it away quick, and he just threw it a little bit high.
4th and 5 on the 17. I mean, you'll go for it in this situation.
No, yeah, you got to, yeah.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, Blue.
So Washington County on 4th and 5. Need to make something happen. And they go to McDonald.
And they just ate it up.
They were all over McDonald. He was hit hard by Corey Offit. Whew.
Yeah, it's going to end up being about a 3-yard loss. Turnover on down.
And a turnover on down. So you give it back to Moore. On the 20-yard line, they'll say. So it'll be 1st and 10 Moore. Change of downs on their own 20. With 6:04 to go in the third quarter of play, Louisville Moore 21, Washington County 0. So now the defense is back out there, and boy, they have really been playing hard tonight. One man in motion. Give on the sweep comes the right side. That's going to be Will Bowen this time with the run. And Bowen gets a couple of yards. Second down, still long yardage.
Baker.
On the phone.
Yeah,
Player's got an official timeout. Got a Moore Mustang down on the far side.
And how that was the 7th ball carrier for Moore tonight.
Well, we had research showed that they're going to have a lot of guys run, and they're senior oriented. I only really see out of all those runners one junior. That's their seniors. Tarver is a junior. So an injury timeout. We'll just keep it right here. So Washington County just need to get ready to try and get the ball back. Appreciate everybody tuning in this evening on 102.7 FM, WOKH The Rocket. And everybody that is on G&G Productions Facebook Live page tonight. Thank all of you all. Here we go on 2nd down 5. Flags down on the far side. The run by Sean Fowler gets the first down, but I think it's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back, Hal. I think it's going to be a procedure on Moore. Holding on
So
Moore.
holding on Louisville
That's
Moore.
even better.
That'll bring it back.
Second down.
So we'll replay the second down.
Right here would be a good place, and I've said it several times, like Hal, for a fumble or an interception or some kind of a turnover to just turn this momentum around.
Well, need big plays.
Yep, exactly.
And when you're trailing 21-0, you need a couple of big plays. Get
Yeah.
you back in the ball game. And now flag down the play.
And I think it's going to be
Somebody from Moore line up
an
wrong?
illegal procedure. Yeah.
Somebody either lined up wrong or they were moving. But
That's
they're
it.
moving back. False
Against
start.
Moore.
Moore.
5-yard penalty.
That's
Replay.
8
Second
penalties
down.
Cost
for
them
60
5,
yards.
yeah.
now.
That cost them 5. Still second down, but they like second down at 20.
Yeah, they're at the 10, and they need to get out right past the 30 to get a first down.
Second down and 20. 5:12 to go in the third. Moore will line up. Be able to take the snap, pass downfield. It's going to be complete at about the 16-yard line. Tarver comes up with it.
Yeah, and we're lucky that Washington County didn't get called
Late hit on
for a
that.
late hit because that was borderline.
Pretty close. So 3rd down and 14. They'll mark it on the 17-yard line.
Got to get pressure on Bibb Halby. He's 6 of 8 for passing today, and if he's got time, he's a really accurate passer. So they
he's
got to
gonna
make
play
him
well.
move.
Here's Bibb back to throw. Gets it away. It's going to be
And
caught.
it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a
at the
first down.
35. Gosh, that's Jaquaz Lord. First time that we've had that. Lord able to pull it in, but he gains about 18. Well, no, more than that if they come in where he puts.
Yeah,
he
it's
got
about,
the first down.
Ashley is about to. Yeah, they were at the 17, and he got to the 30. Yeah, it's about 18.
Yeah, so not far
You know,
off of that.
When I saw those stats, be a 15 out of 19, I wondered about that if that wasn't a mistake. But man, he's an accurate passer. He just puts it right on the spot every time.
Yeah, he's a senior.
Yeah.
On this team, and this is a nice looking Moore team.
Yeah, he is.
We talked about their
solid.
district earlier, and here we go with this play on 1st and 10
counter
beforehand.
play.
Now they go with the big fella, Gerald.
Yeah, and they're
45 to about the 46. Hughes and
give him
Pettis
about 11
on it. I
yards.
think he got about another first down.
10 on the play results in a first down.
So Pettis on the stop with Hughes, but another first down for Louisville Moore.
Yeah, we got a timeout, official timeout or something.
Looks like maybe we're going to have a timeout Louisville Moore.
No, now he
Coaches
signaled
are
stop
coming
the
out.
clock. Now he's starting it, so who knows?
Yeah, the coaches came out on the field.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a snap. Oh, and a fumble fell right in the hands of Gerald. 50 down to 49. The ball popped loose.
Gerald, tackle made by
They're going to say he was down. Let's watch it
Yeah.
again. 'Cause I think this one is really interesting. Here's Dr. Isaac's Dentistry instant replay. Watch that ball go.
Yeah,
boom.
went right through the
Went
quarterback's
right through
hands.
the quarterback's hands.
Let's see if he was down or not. Yeah, he's down.
It looked like he was down on that one.
A 7-yard pickup.
Second down now and 3. Short 3. There's the snap. The fake. Quarterback keeper. Bibb trying to make something happen. He's going
He
to
pitched
get
it,
away.
Hal. That
and
was
he
an
got rid
option.
of it.
Yeah.
So he kept it all the way till he about fell.
Yeah,
And went
pitched
to
it
Fowler.
to Fowler. Yeah.
Fowler gets the first down all the way down to about the 41. Gain of 8. I don't see how he got rid of it. Washington County had
Yeah.
him smothered over there on the far side.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
So on the 43s where they'll mark it 1st and 10. 3:55 to go in the third quarter of play. 21-0, Louisville Moore. Leading Washington County. There's the snap. Back to throw. Bibb over the middle. Complete as he's able to hit Tarver. Tarver downfield 30 to the 26-yard line for another first down, Louisville Moore.
Now they really in a good rhythm now offensively. They're getting 7-8 yards rushing and some big plays in the passing game. 16-yard gain right there.
Big gains, moving the ball. Just having their way right now with Washington County. 1st and 10 on the 27. Bibb fumbled it. Fell on it.
Recovered by
Second
Moore.
down. A real loss, second down 10.
Tackle made by Jesse Boone.
So Boone on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Makes it
Brings up
second down and 10. 3:19 to go in the third quarter of play. Washington County 0, Louisville Moore 21. Do you have any other scores that were sent to you?
I haven't had any updates
I was
yet.
curious how
Nobody's-
Marion and Spencer were doing.
Yeah, I
Spencer's
haven't
pretty
seen
tough.
anything on that.
There's a snap. Back to throw, Bibb, and it's going to be
Knocked down by Kobe
knocked
Hughes.
down as Hughes got a hand on it.
Brings up.
You can do a little research here and see if I
Good
can.
job by Hughes. Well, let's see if we can't get behind this Washington County defense. Those of you that are watching on Facebook Live, a nice thumbs up will help them at this time. They need some help, so let's let them know that you're out there watching, listening, doing both. Big play, third down. See what the defense can do. Bibb on the give. Gerald, stop. Pettis on the stop. Good job. Pettis on the stop.
Gain of
Maybe a gain of 2 or 3.
4 on the
I was
play.
going to say
Brings up
4, a little more than I thought.
Fourth down.
Brings up 4th down. Now 4th down and 6 for Louisville Moore. They'll go for it. Out of the shotgun, Daniel Bibb. Back to throw over the middle. It's going to be
incomplete. Yeah, it was almost
so Washington
intercepted.
County will
Yeah.
take over. That's a good job by Washington County. They have a long way to go, but they got the ball back with 2:15 to go in the third quarter of play. Washington County will have it 1st and 10 on their own 23. They trail Louisville Moore 21-0. Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington, and John Graves all on hand.
I'm still looking at Marion County, Spencer County score. I can't find anything.
Somebody on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm looking at Spencer County's
Live
site right now, and there's just nothing. Go to Marion
Bo Baker takes the snap. Back to throw. Caught up, brought down. He'll get caught for a loss. In there was Marco Price on the stop. Corey Offit also helped. Loss of 4. Second down.
You got to give Moore's front line a lot of credit, how they really put pressure on Bo all night long.
Just got a text, Spencer County 47, Marion County 3. Long night for Marion.
Yeah.
Washington County, 2nd down and 14. They're on the 19. Their own.
Danville leads Hazard 17-7, fourth quarter. Hal.
Timeout.
Washington County's got Danville later in the year.
We'll take a timeout as well. Your score, Louisville Moore 21, Washington County 0, 122 to go in the third. High school football, a G&G production.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop, they're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Berg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Berg, I might say.
We'll be off a couple of weeks coming up, but back with senior night when Adair County rolls into town. Washington County and Adair County.
Now, got a score the interest to Washington County fans. Lexington Christian, who Washington County plays in a few weeks, is leading Pikeville 31-14. Both those teams are ranked number 1 in Class 2A and 1A. So.
Oh, yeah. Lexington Christian, tough. 2nd down, 14. Here's Baker under pressure. Throws it, and it's incomplete. Intended for Will Pettis. 3rd down for the Commanders.
Just 3 of 13 passing tonight for Bo Howe.
Much different than last week.
Like I said, he just has not had time to set his feet, and a couple of times he's just kind of gotten spooked, because he's had so much pressure and got rid of the ball.
3rd down.
St. X leading Trinity 21-6, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Big battle of the Catholics up in Louisville.
Nice pass to Hughes,
and
he couldn't come up with it. Oh, boy. Hughes had Daniel Bibb all over him.
Yeah, that should have been a catch, though, Hal. That was perfect pass, and Kobe just could not haul it in.
4th down, 4th and 14.
Christian Academy Louisville beat Mercer 42-0. Mercer's got a really solid team now, but that's a big win for Cal. North Hardin, Bull County leading North Hardin's 35-6. 7 minutes left in the third.
Baker, a nice punt.
Oh,
Look
really
at that
good
one.
punt.
Really good. It's touched by Caslin. Rolls back to about the 36-yard line. But a great punt there.
That's going to end up being 53 yards, Hal.
Wow. Baker really waylaid that one. So 1:04 remaining in the third.
John Hardin, if we got any Marion County listeners, Marion County's in John Hardin's district, beat Valley 70-0.
Ooh.
And that's with the running clock, Hal. That's hard to do anymore, with running clocks, to put up 70.
21-0 here. Louisville Moore, Washington County. Moore leading Washington County. And Moore now back on the offense. A little reverse. Look at that counter play. Here we go off with Sean Fowler, upfield 45 down to the 50.
Yeah,
let's look at this play again.
I think that was Castleton.
Look on both sides. This is what Washington County's had to deal with tonight.
Yeah.
Look how smooth that Bibb makes that happen. Nice little counter inside. That's what they've been doing all night, folks, if you're just tuning in. 1st and 10 on the 49 of Washington County.
And again, 7 players have run the ball tonight for Moore.
On the 49. Bibb a line up close. Give goes to second man through. That's Jaden Thomas. Downfield to the 45, maybe the 44. McDonald on the stop. Player still down the field.
44-yard line. Injury timeout on the field.
An injury timeout. We'll get that player in just a moment. Do want to remind you, don't forget, #LiveFree could win you a $20 gift certificate to Debbie's Bread Shop. Debbie Warren Boone of 65 Lakeview Manor in Springfield has delicious bread. She is Kentucky proud and runs Debbie's Bread Shop and gave us a $20 gift certificate to give away to a lucky person that's watching this evening. So if you're watching, all you have to do is put #LiveFree. That's it. Simple as that. Jimmy Wethington could even do it.
No, I'm not eligible, Hal.
Well, I guess not.
Yeah.
But for a man like you, man, I would help you out. So if you are watching,
I'm gonna
give me a
some of that.
#LiveFree.
I'm gonna go by tomorrow after I get my haircut. Give me some of that bread, though. Now that banana nut bread. Oh, I love that stuff.
Good
That
stuff.
sounds good.
She's a delicious cook. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate you giving us that. Timeout on the field. So we'll take a timeout as well. Louisville Moore 21, Washington County. Oh, it's the end of a quarter. Louisville Moore 21, Washington County 0. So we'll end the third quarter. Get ready for the fourth. High school football. It's a G&G production.
This community rallies for one another, and we have seen that firsthand here at the Crown Recovery Center. The recovery movement is sweeping across Springfield and Washington County. It's because of this great community we can show people what a life of recovery looks like. Just like the Commanders, our game plan is the same: win, develop strong leaders, and build a stronger community. From all of us here, have a great season, Commanders. We are all rooting for you.
Republicans support our military and veterans and law enforcement. Republicans love America and care about the unborn. Republicans support the Constitution and Second Amendment and stand for the flag. Republicans support freedom of speech and freedom to worship and safe streets and secure borders. The Republican Party picked Dr. Donald Douglas its candidate to replace Senator Tom Buford. He shares our conservative values. Register Republican. It's easy. sos.ky.gov.
Paid for by Washington County Republican Party. P.O. Box 172, Springfield, Kentucky.
They start off with Louisville Moore and the give to Thomas, and Thomas off the right side runs it all the way in for the touchdown. Let's watch it again, Jimmy.
Touchdown run.
Yeah, Hal, and I think
More flags down.
Yeah, I think Washington County is just kind of wearing down, Hal. I think all of these running backs and the size of Moore, they're just arm tackling now, and that time he just ran right through a couple of tackles and took it 44 yards for a touchdown.
Jaden Thomas, one of the many backs back there. Sorry we missed that one live, but able to bring you the replay. You saw it. That's pretty much what they've been doing all night. Hassan out there for the point after. If they fumble the ball and it falls, and the extra point won't count. So we're just underway in the fourth quarter of play. 11:48 to go in this game. And it's been all Louisville Moore. Moore 27, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
The Springfield Presbyterian Church in Springfield brings you this message. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street in Springfield. Clay Stevens, pastor.
Texting and driving just don't mix. Don't text and drive. I am Kobe Hughes, a senior from your Washington County Commanders.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
Sorry. 44-yard run for Louisville Moore and Jaden Thomas. Extra point no good. Skinner, we're at 27-0.
Yeah, Hal, and I think you can put a ribbon on this one. I think now Washington County just needs to maybe work on a few things and try to get out of here without getting anybody hurt and get ready for – they've got Trimble County next week, right, at Trimble?
Travel to Trimble and then get into your district games. Lexington Christian, Danville, and Somerset.
On the return.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's all you can say.
One good thing, Somerset's really down this year. Now, they're down – and most years it's not that bad, but they've had a lot of shutouts. They've gotten beat. They've had running clocks, and they've really been down. Danville looks pretty solid, and Lexington Christian is just off the charts good this year.
Well, and I think what you run into is just the sure fact of there's still the Briar Jumpers down there. And
yeah,
a down year for Somerset is, we have to have a really good game in order to beat them.
Yeah,
that's still the case.
Yeah, that's still going to be the case. But I think you got a better shot than you've had in, since you've been in the district.
Very possibly, very, very possibly. Flag down to play. Baker finds Hughes, and away he goes.
That's going to be
Hughes up the field to the 40, still on his feet, going to the 45, to the 47.
I think it's going to be an eligible receiver downfield, Hal. I think the lineman, it took so long for that screen to develop. I think the lineman got too far downfield. Might be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Let's see. Face mask on Washington County. Ooh. Yeah, I thought this was going to be an ineligible lineman.
That's a penalty that I had no idea was coming.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that one.
Very seldom see it called on. Yeah.
Didn't the back judge throw that one?
Yeah, very seldom do you see it called on the offensive team.
Ball's about on the 20-yard line.
So the ball is going to be down the 20. So
First
10-yard
and
penalty.
20.
First down and 20.
Yeah.
I'm going to say first down 18.
Yeah, it's going to be about 18.
So I guess
now,
point of infraction.
Yeah.
Trips to the left, Hughes to the far right. Here's Bo Baker. Takes the snap and hold the phone.
And
Flag
that's going
down.
to be on illegal procedure, more than likely.
My goodness. Illegal procedure.
I would guess what it is.
We'll wait for the white cap to come over here. Officials are talking amongst each other.
No.
Looks like it's might be
Which way
against
are they
Louisville
going?
Moore.
Yeah.
Well, looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Louisville
They didn't
Moore.
even mark it off. He just walked up
He
there and
just
set the
walked
ball
up there
down.
and set the ball down.
Yeah. We got
They're
mass confusion and hysteria.
They're
Hal. I
getting
don't-
tired down there too, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they
I
are.
ain't gonna mark it off. You're gonna say, okay, that looks like 5 yards
What
to me.
did they? They
Maybe
didn't
got one of
even
them little-
signal
maybe
what
they
they
got
called.
Maybe they got one of the little things that you have that you know how far you hit your golf ball. You know, you set your yards, a laser
like-
pointer.
I don't need that. Tell
I
me I hit it.
mean, you know.
I know 10 yards is 10 yards.
I know you don't need to know you hit it in the rough. Here's Baker upfield. He's gonna be caught up with it down. You know what I'm talking about? One of them pointers that you say, hey, I'm 200 yards
range
out.
finder.
Yeah, range finder. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Yeah. Range. Yeah, but I knew you didn't need one.
Brings up second down.
Get out on number 2 at Lincoln Park and you hit it over there in the soybean. You don't have to worry about it.
I probably got 50 balls across that road over there.
Baker hits Hughes. Hughes 40 down to the 45-yard line. Boy, that was a hard pass.
Yeah, nice pass. How he had
Watch
time
that
that
one
time,
again.
and he shows what he can do when he had time to set his feet. He set his feet and
Yeah.
Man
Look
made
how
a really
hard
nice
he throws
throw.
the ball, though. He
Yeah.
gets Baker back.
It'll be
and
about
throws
a
it
7.
hard.
Yeah.
Hughes comes up with it. Away he goes. First down, Washington County.
17-yard gain now.
Good job. 17 yards.
Yeah.
Ball spot on the 46
Well done.
yard line.
Well done. They mark it on the 46 where it will be 1st and 10. All on the 46. There's the snap and the give straight up the middle. Boy, nothing doing on that one.
Carried by Tom McDonald.
He probably gonna
McDonald
end
on
up
the
losing
carry.
a yard now.
Yeah, he'll lose at least a
2 on the
yard.
play brings up 2nd down.
At least a yard.
Ball spotted on the 45-yard line.
Mark it on the 45. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, I don't need a rangefinder to tell me that wasn't 2 yards.
See, what I need anymore to try and know whether it's 1 or 2 yards is a new pair of glasses. That's what I can't do anymore. It's hard for me to see. The OI's not like they used to be 30 years ago when we were doing this. Here's Baker over the middle. Wow, hits Reynolds. And Reynolds,
nice.
look how he moves to get that first down.
Yeah.
Nice job. Let's watch that one again.
How going to be about a 13, 14-yard gain.
Dentistry brings you the instant rebound. But Baker goes back, and then he'll throw and finds Reynolds, and Reynolds just inches his way for the first down. Nice job. Nice job. Puts it a 1st and 10 on the 43 of Louisville Moore. Trips to the left. Hughes way to the right. Here's Baker out of the shotgun. The snap. The give to McDonald. McDonald.
Oh, nice run
40.
again.
McDonald 36. Stopped at the 36. Nice
he
run
has
by
really run
McDonald.
the ball
8-yard
hard
gain.
Tackle made by number 56, Corey Offit.
Corey Offit
Brings
on
up
the
2nd down.
stop for Louisville Moore. Clock at 9:03 to go. Hughes, same formation. They'll put Pettis in motion. Pettis will get it. Pettis off the right side, makes a nice move.
Oh, nice cut.
Cut on the inside to the 30, gets close to the 29. Will Pettis, nice job.
Gain of 6 on the play. Move the
It's
chain.
a
First
6-yard
down,
gain.
Commanders.
First down, Washington County.
Now, how I'm going to record that as a pass because he pitched it forward, which was what it should be. I know last week there was a controversy in the game, and I looked it up. If he pitches it forward, and he's behind the line of scrimmage, that's a pass. If
That is
not,
correct.
if it was a pitch forward, it would be illegal.
Baker back to throw on first down. Looking deep, airing it out. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for
Yeah, he
Hughes.
caught it, but he was out of bounds.
He was out of
I believe.
bounds.
Yeah.
Hughes, the intended receiver. 2nd down.
So 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Moore 30. Wideouts on either side. Zero. Carl Burton is tuning in. Pino Burton. Boy, he was a great running back up here.
Oh, yeah, he was.
He ran all over people. Hope you're doing well, Pino. Here's the snap. And the give. Caught back in. More all over Washington County on that one. John McDonald trying to get something going.
23, Jaden Bratcher.
Yeah, you can forget that.
Loss of
Nothing. Loss of.
5 on the play.
Yeah, they'll lose 5 yards
Brings
on
up
that.
2nd down.
Yeah, they just blown that play up a couple of times out. Actually, they're going to give him about a 7 and 8 yard loss on that.
3rd down and 15.
Sister-in-law, Delisa
35-yard
Mattingly,
line.
watching. Appreciated Delisa.
Snap. The pass. Incomplete. Intended for
Incomplete
Reynolds.
pass intended receiver was Noah Reynolds.
Well, you're kin to about everybody in Washington County, aren't you? I mean,
No, Old E-Town Road. I got a lot of kinfolk. Well, it's not me. It's Elaine.
married
you know, them
to- married
Mattingleys.
to Mattingly,
Them Mattingleys are spread out all over the
Well,
tri-state
there's
area.
a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them down there. 4th down. 4th and 17. Trips to the left, Hughes to the right. You got to go for it in this situation, trailing 27-0. Baker back to pass, looking, getting pressure. Now he runs out of it, still looking, trying to make something happen. He's going to be caught. Yeah. Brought down for a sack at the, I'm going to say the 42-yard line. So Moore will take back over.
Yeah, it's going to be about a 4-yard loss out and turnover on downs. And Washington County just has not been able to get anything going and sustain it. Just too many tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's show that Debbie Boone spot one more time, Debbie's Bread Shop. If you got one last chance to get in on our drawing for a $20 gift certificate, if you're watching Facebook Live, comment #LiveFree. $20 gift certificate from Debbie's Bread Shop in Springfield. Thank you, Debbie Warren Boone, for that donation. And we're not going to let John Graves get in on that one. He can't get in on that. I saw his
He's going to
name
have to pay for his own bread.
You know, sorry, man. Hey, listen, this is
I see a lot of live free.
This is live free, not live free. So, come on. You can't live free off of this. Louisville more. I would think they'll try a little air out of the ball.
Yeah, I would think so too. That'd be.
John McDonald on the stop. A gain of about 3. 2nd down 7. Moore again. Leading 27-0. 2nd down. There's his give. Off the left side they go. That's Dion Bibb with the run, and he turns upfield 50, 45, 40. Look at him. 30. Still on his feet to about the 27-yard line. Big run.
Wow, and that's going to be it's going to be about a 30-yarder.
Ball spot on the 27-yard line.
So a big run. They'll put it on the 27. Did you say what, about 30-yard run?
30-yard, yes, sir.
Wow.
Buddy Todd Hamilton's watching too.
Good man.
Yes, he is. He's Ken Lane too.
Get out of here.
First cousins.
Man, I tell you what.
His mother and Elaine's mother are sisters.
Well, there you go. 1st and 10. Here we go off the right side. Sean Fowler with the give. Boy, just kind of skips his way down through there. 20 to the 19-yard line. He's close to the 1st down.
He gets more yardage than he looks like he's actually getting. He ended up getting, what, 8, 7?
Ethan Bird.
Going to say 8. Bird and Coulter on the stop. Gain of 7. 2nd down 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball's resting inside the red zone, though, on the 19. 5:46 to go. The snap, the give. Here we go, right side again. That's Fowler. Fowler's.
Man, he is.
Storms to the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Carry by Sean Fowler.
Sheesh.
End up going to be about a 14-yard gain.
Gain of 16 on the play. Brings up.
Yeah, 16-yard gain. 1st and goal on the 3.
3-yard line.
Wow.
No,
Boy,
it's got
he's
him
like
on 3 yet. Wow. What a run.
a Brahma bull coming out of a chute there. 1st down and go on the 3. Daniel Bibb on the give. They go to Fowler again. Boy,
Good
he's
job
caught this
hanging
time.
on.
Waylon Young on the stop.
Waylon Young
Good job
on
of
the
Waylon.
stop.
Hang on.
By Sean Fowler. Loss of 2
So they
on
lost
the
a
play.
couple of yards on that.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and goal on the 5. Stay tuned. We'll have our post game coming up for you with an interview with our Jesse Insurance Player of the Game. We'll take a look at stats after the game, also in our post game show. Second down and goal on the 5. It's like some hesitation, maybe a timeout.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout more. You want to give away our Debbie? Yeah. Well, we thank you, Debbie Boone. You are lighting up someone's life tonight with a $20 gift certificate. How many do we have there tonight? Well, it takes him a while to get to give our man Matthew a time here. We'll keep it here during this timeout. But really neat thing, if you sent us a hashtag live and free, we'll put your name in on the drawing this evening for a $20 gift certificate to Debbie's Bread Shop. So she will be at, she's always at the farmer's market. I anticipate she'll be there tomorrow, but if she's not there, I'll be surprised. But you say you're going to try and give it a try tomorrow?
I'm going to have to go by and get some. I'm going to do a little pregame tailgate tomorrow night for the UK game, a little tailgate at home.
Yeah,
so
man. Yeah, man.
I'm going to do some burgers and, some banana nut bread. We'll just top that off really
Oh, my
good.
gosh.
Yeah.
I got the Grand Twins coming down tomorrow night. I got the Ham Days Parade tomorrow we're going to do on Facebook Live.
That and a little hot
You'll
chocolate.
want to come
yeah.
in there, a little hot chocolate tomorrow night?
Well, yeah, with the banana nut bread. Oh, that'd
Here we
be
go.
good.
And the pass in the end zone, touchdown, Louisville Moore. So they go right back to this time Sean Fowler and touchdown by Louisville Moore.
Completion to Sean Fowler.
So it runs in there to Sean Fowler, and he'd been running the ball throughout this last series of play, and he'll score the touchdown. Stay tuned. We'll give away that gift certificate in a moment. Let's see if we can't get this play for the extra point in, and then we'll tell you who our winner is. We put that into a drawing, and we have a computer system that picks up the live and free and the hashtag, so you'll be in there. If you did that, the extra point attempt is up and good. So 4:17 to go in this one, and it's Louisville Moore 34, Washington County 0. I mean, we have had 28 this time. Glad to have you all involved. And the winner is Nelson Reynolds. Nelson Reynolds, thank you for tuning in. Congratulations to you. And we want to thank Debbie for her contribution at Debbie's Bread Shop. Nelson Reynolds, $20 gift certificate to Debbie's Bread Shop will be presented to you. Compliments of Debbie Warren Boone just by tuning into the game. So congratulations to you, and thank you again, Debbie. We appreciate it. We look forward to maybe giving away another gift certificate from you at Adair County.
I'm going to tell Nelson that if he wants to be down there about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll be down there, and if he so would like to buy me a little banana nut bread, I would greatly appreciate it.
Maybe just a split with you.
Yeah.
Just a split with you, you know?
I'll give him the 2-inch slices, and I'll take the middle. the 2-inch slice is the best. Anyway. I'll take that middle off his hands for him.
Thank you, Debbie Warren Boone. Appreciate you tuning in and participating. Moore will kick it away. Washington County back to receive.
It's going to go way out of bounds.
It has been all Moore tonight, hasn't it, Jimmy?
It has, especially this second half. Washington County had that one drive down here, but Moore's just taken the ball, and just driven the field, I guess 3 different times and scored this half and just completely taken control of the game.
So Washington County will come out after the penalties assessed, and that'll put them in pretty good field position. Looks like they're on 35.
Moore's got a lot of really solid football players out.
This is a good team.
Yeah, it is a good team. They got good linemen, backs, quarterback's very accurate.
1st and 10 on the 35. Straight up the middle they'll go. McDonald gets to the 36, maybe the 37.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up second down.
Gain of a couple. Second down, 8. And again, congratulations to Nelson Reynolds, and thank you, Nelson, for tuning in and sending us a thank you. audience participation. Go figure. When did we think we'd ever be at that level? Appreciate everybody tuning in also tonight on 102.7 FM. That's where it all started back in 1989. Brought the first high school football game on a Friday night there. Really, I tell you what, that was an enjoyable night. There's the fake. Keeper by Baker upfield. He might have got one on that, Skinner.
Yeah, not much, Hal. Shout out to my neighbor, little David Spalding, one of the few Louisville fans that's not family that we've accepted into our clan.
He's a good man now.
He is. I'm just teasing Louisville
Good
fans.
man. Good
He
man.
is really,
Player
really good,
down.
really good guy, and lives right down the road from me, and good friend of my son.
Let's take a timeout. 3:10 to go in this one. Louisville Moore 34, Washington County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweda.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
There's a craving in this instant, disposable world for something authentic, something real. The farmer knows what it means to be real because they face real issues every day. So an insurance agent who can provide real solutions to those problems is something you can hang your hat on. And that's why the farmers of Marion County trust Jesse Insurance. People who understand things only a farmer would.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue in Lebanon, across from the post office, 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Back here at the Bennett R. Lewis Field in Springfield, Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington, John Graves will be going to him for our post game in just a moment, and now motion on Washington County side. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
5 penalties, 37 yards for Washington County. I'm going to another shout out to Hal B. My good friend Linda Hergen. Me and her used to sit in front of you at a lot of Washington County games. She did the book, and I did the score clock, and she did the book for the girls.
Nice person.
And I will tell you, there is nobody that knows more about Washington County basketball than she does. The women especially. She's got stats. I mean, she could just look.
Baker airs it out, incomplete. Sorry, Skinner.
That's all right. No problem. She can spit those stats out like left and right like it's nothing, Hal B. If you want to know anything about Washington County girls basketball, she's the source.
Intended for Pettis. Brings up 4th down. I think they may try and fake it, but they'll probably punt it away. Again, just 2:54 to go in this one. John Graves be down the field with our player of the game, brought to you by Jesse Insurance. And head coach of the Commanders, Eric Sagersey. And they'll go for the fake. Here we go off the left side. They're going to make it down to the 45-50, to the 45-40. That's John McDonald.
Yeah,
nice
Hal,
job.
that's going to be end up being
worthy of a
about
Dr. Isaacs instant replay.
about a 25-yard run on it, Hal B.
This right to McDonald.
And
McDonald down the left side into more territory for the first down.
Hal B, he's got my vote for player of the game. I think he's run really, really hard tonight. Done a really good job. So I might have to vote for him for player of the game.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. I don't know. We may be overridden by John Graves, but I think I'll go along with it too.
Plus, he's made some really nice tackles at his linebacker position.
That's right. Gets it again, straight up the middle. Gain of about 4. Gain of 4, second down 6. I believe our producer knows who the player of the game is, don't you? Let me ask you, have we wasted our vote down here? Producer says yes. I don't know. I don't think John will change his mind now.
We'll just cut his mic off.
Yeah. We're down here picking player of the game. You understand you already have. Baker. Oh, yeah. Baker goes around off the right side. Down the
It's
field
just
they
no
go,
room.
and just
Yeah,
Abel
Camden
couldn't get
Abel
nothing
had
going. I
yeah,
think the
just
ball
no
popped
room.
loose. Let's watch this. I think that ball popped loose, but he was able to come up. We don't know who your pick is, but we know that we've picked one that's not it. That ball popped. He bobbled
Yeah,
it a bit.
he bobbled it a bit.
But he got caught in the backfield for a loss. Well, we're not going to fight the system then, John. 3rd down and 11.
So you telling me one vote beats two? If that ain't a Democratic thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, y'all got 3 down there? Y'all found some, didn't you? So,
Pass downfield for Hughes, and it's picked off. Picked off on the far side by Dion Bibb.
1st and 10.
So we'll see Moore take a knee on this one.
yeah, you would think Hal B, they'll just run out the clock.
Yeah, on this one they'll take a knee, and they're going to head back to the Ville. They're going to go back to Louisville.
I tell you,
I've been impressed. They
yeah,
really played
they,
well.
They played well, Hal, and you got to think that they will be a contender in their district the way they played.
I would think so.
Yeah, and I tell you, coming down here and winning the game like this, it makes that trip back to Louisville a lot shorter.
Well, score to pass along to you. LaRue County falls to Bardstown 46-30. This is a.
Have you heard anything on Bethlehem or Thomas Nelson?
No.
I can't find anything on the local teams, and usually I can, but I've looked all over the place for local scores.
Yeah, no
Couldn't find the Marion-
scores coming in. I can't even find the Marion County one hasn't
Yeah.
even updated for me yet, so I'm surprised about that. I can see where Camelsville, it was Fort Knox falling to Camelsville 34-14. Yeah, looks like we're going to take a knee. We'll get you some scores put together. I want to remind you, next week, it's a game we won't have, but we'll be checking in with John Graves throughout the evening next Friday night as Washington County travels to Trimble. And John, on our G&G Production Facebook page, will be bringing you the highlights from that game. So he'll be jumping in there first quarter, second quarter, and halftime and giving you those reports throughout the evening. So you'll want to make sure if you want to keep up with that. Won't have the whole game, but we will have the highlights from it with John as he'll be on the road to Trimble County. So he'll keep you up to date with that one. And that's how we'll do the next few games. Lexington Catholic, also the Danville, Washington County, Somerset, and then we're back with another full-blown episode when Adair County comes on senior night. Your final score at the Bennett R. Lewis Field in Springfield. Washington County falls to Louisville Moore, 34-0. Keep it right here. When we come back, we'll have post-game activities. We'll announce our Jesse Insurance Player of the Game and a conversation with head coach of the Washington County Commanders, Eric Sagersey. Again, your final score, Louisville Moore 34, Washington County 0. High school football, it's a G&G production.
WOKH, Lebanon, Bardstown, Springfield, 102.7 FM, a G&G live free production.
Are you tired of paying rent? Do you dream of owning your own home? Now's the time to make that dream a reality. Call Lisa, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns Realtor, Exit Realty Bluegrass, 270-402-4036. Call or text Lisa Kearns, the helpful agent.
Here's what they're saying about Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry in Springfield. I would definitely recommend Dr. Isaacs and the staff. They are super nice and friendly, fast and gentle. I love the place, and Elaine was awesome. Well, are you looking for the right family dentistry for you and your children? You want everyone in your family to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible, and Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. can take care of everyone in your family with a regular checkup, fillings, crowns, or dental implants for that total smile. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry, 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. His number is 859-336-7680.
A warm hello, a friendly smile, real people you're connecting to.
Springfield State Bank offers local banking at the touch of a screen. We've upgraded our internet banking with the latest state-of-the-art technology to offer online chat assistance, notifications, transfers between financial institutions, and much, much more. Our mobile banking has also been enhanced so you can now view check images through the mobile app on your phone and reset your password there as well. You can also log in with your face or thumbprint if your phone has that feature. Springfield State Bank, local banking with world-class service. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Knowing your dreams can come true. Your hometown bank. Built and growing on friendly service. Springfield State Bank.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition. The 52nd annual Marion County Country Ham Days is underway in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, antique tractors and steam engines, a huge parade, a big classic car, truck, and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, there's our famous Country Ham Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days through Sunday in downtown Lebanon.
When preparing for Friday night's matchup, you have to have a winning game plan. Much like in football, a game plan is critical when it comes to life's big event. That's where we come into the game. The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Looking for a clean and sanitized work environment? The Marion County Detention Center, full and part-time positions available, 12-hour rotating shifts, benefits offered, medical, dental, vision, life, and state retirement. To apply in person at 201 Warehouse Road, Lebanon, Kentucky, or online at MarionCountyDetention.com.
This is brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Authority. If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say.
This community rallies for one another, and we have seen that firsthand here at the Crown Recovery Center. The recovery movement is sweeping across Springfield and Washington County. It's because of this great community we can show people what a life of recovery looks like. Just like the Commanders, our game plan is the same: win, develop strong leaders, and build a stronger community. From all of us here, have a great season, Commanders. We are all rooting for you.
Republicans support our military and veterans and law enforcement. Republicans love America and care about the unborn. Republicans support the Constitution and Second Amendment and stand for the flag. Republicans support freedom of speech and freedom to worship and safe streets and secure borders. The Republican Party picked Dr. Donald Douglas, its candidate, to replace Senator Tom Buford. He shares our conservative values. Register Republican. It's easy. sos.ky.gov.
Paid for by Washington County Republican Party. P.O. Box 172, Springfield, Kentucky.
Back here at the Benedict R. Lewis Field, Washington County falls to Louisville Moore tonight by a score of 34-0. Time for the Jesse Insurance Player of the Game. Let's go down the field to John Graves.
What we wanted to see tonight, but you had several stops there on defense. You keep finding nose from ball week in, week out. What gives you that ability?
My speed, mainly. Staying back on the ball, not pushing up on the run. And when I see the open holes, I just take them.
Now, Moore was the Louisville team. We haven't seen a lot of film on them tonight. They had some big guys up there.
They did. Some of those boys were a lot bigger than what we had and a lot quicker, what hurt us mostly.
What do we got to do to clean this loss up and then get ready for Trimble County next week?
We got to move on. Sun comes up tomorrow, and we can't reflect on this game. We got to move on to next week's game.
All right. Your Jesse Insurance Player of the Game, Camden Abel. Camden, we'll get you back in the locker room. Congratulations on that. Coach Seg, not what you want on homecoming night or any night, but that's a pretty good football team.
No, I knew they were a good team when we scheduled them. You know, you're limited teams you can pick up middle of the year. You know, you got to pick what you can pick. And, you know, I thought that we just had trouble putting 3 phases together. You know, I thought defensively we made some good stops and we couldn't move it on offense. And then I thought lack of field position offensively kind of hurt us on defense. And then I thought we carried our defense over to the offense. You know, I thought it was just a complete situation where they just kind of wore us down. They wore us down, beat us up a little bit, and you know they got some good players. They got real good players, and they're going to win. You know, they're going to win more games than this. So it was a tough loss. I was hoping we'd be a little further along than we are, but we aren't, and that's okay. We just got to keep getting better.
Another week of practice, as you keep saying. You said in the huddle, and as Camden said, the sun's going to come up tomorrow, and you got to get ready for Trimble County next week.
That's right. You know, I mean, with the guys, you know, with the type of kids we got right now, they're great kids. We're young in a lot of places. You know, Camden is going to be a heck of a football player up here, but he's young. You know, we got a lot of young guys playing, so these reps are great. We're going to keep trying to grow in a good direction, and practice is so meaningful to us, and these games are meaningful in getting these kids reps. So we'll just keep growing, and we'll be okay.
All right. Coach, we'll get you in the locker room. It's getting a little chilly. It's football weather.
It is. Feels good out. Thanks, John.
Thank you. Head coach of the Commanders, Eric Sagersey. You never want to lose on homecoming or not homecoming or a home game or away game, but Commanders are going to take a loss. They'll get ready for Trimble County next week. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, John. Again, your final score, Louisville Moore defeats Washington County tonight 34-0. How good Jimmy Wethington to wind things up. Let's take a look at some numbers, my friend.
Okay, Hal B. Not real pretty for Washington County. 27 rushes for 101 yards, 7 of 22 passing, and Bo Baker was just under pressure all night long. Just didn't get his feet set, didn't have time, and just couldn't get in a rhythm. 69 yards passing, 170 total yards for Washington County on 49 plays. Moore had a really big second half. They ended up with 44 carries, 244 yards, 8 of 13 passing for 108 yards, 352 yards of total offense on 57 plays. They don't throw the ball a lot, Hal. They only threw 13 passes, but they're efficient enough at it that it helps their running game. You know, you really can't put a lot of people up on the line because they can go over top if they need to. So just a really good team. I was really impressed with them.
You know, and I think Washington County, I think Baker and those combinations that were clicking last week against Marion County with Reynolds and I think, you know, Hughes could never get it started this evening.
Yeah, they did a really good job scouting in Washington County from last week. You know, the pass they picked off and threw, ran back for a touchdown. That kid knew exactly where that ball was going and made a break on it. So kudos to their coaches and their players for scouting and knowing what Washington County's done. Took that away from them and put a lot of pressure on Baker, and that just made it hard for Washington County to do anything.
Camden's been playing very well, well-deserved player of the game. McDonald had a good game here tonight as well.
Yeah, I thought he ran really hard tonight, Hal. And all the way to the end of the game, the last drive, you know, when they're down, you know, it was a 34-0, you know, he's still running as hard as he did early in the game. So either one of them could have been player of the game. Both of them played hard, and both of them were well-deserved.
Only a couple of scores are in right now. It is Bardstown defeating LaRue County 46-30, and the last score that we had, it was Spencer County over Marion County 47-3 in that district game. So Washington County, what they do is they ramp up from this one, get ready for Trimble County next week. Don't know a lot about Trimble County, but it's on the road, so you travel to pretty much north central Kentucky.
Yeah, and the thing I would be worried about more than anything is the trip. How it's a little trip up there, keeping the kids focused. I think Washington County should be favored. I looked over Trimble County, and they've struggled in several games. I think they beat Caverna like 2 points. It's like 38-36, something like that. So Washington County, I would say, would probably be a 2-touchdown favorite or so. But, you know, when you got a young team and you're traveling and, you just don't know. You know, you got to go out and execute. So
Well, John Graves will be on site next Friday night at Trimble County. We won't have the play-by-play on 102.7 FM, and we won't have the whole game on Facebook Live, but John will be giving you reports from Trimble County with updates throughout the evening. Just go to Facebook under G&G Productions, and you'll find John's reports for that game and the next 4 games, as a matter of fact. Our next full broadcast will be with Adair County, and we'll have that Washington County-Adair County game, and it will be senior night. We'll have all the action for you on that one. Again, up next for G&G Productions, there'll be something different. Tomorrow, we'll have the production of Ham Days and the Parade. That starts at right around 1 o'clock, right on the Facebook Live, G&G Productions. Let's go wind things up for this evening. For John Graves down on the field and Jimmy Wethington here in the booth, your final score, Louisville Moore over Washington County, 34-0. Till next time, live from the Bennett R. Lewis Field in Springfield, Hal be good, wishing you and yours a pleasant evening. So long, everybody.
You've been listening to Washington County Football, brought to you by Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor, Snappy Tomato Pizza in Springfield. Have you ordered your Snappy yet? SWEDA, the Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Agency. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. in Springfield, family dentistry you can trust that smile to. Jesse Insurance Agency, an independent insurance agency representing over 25 insurance companies. Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, attorneys at law in Springfield. The Marion County Industrial Foundation. Springfield State Bank, built and growing on friendly service. Carico's Body Shop, fixing your dings, bangs, and bumps on your car, truck, or van. ARC, addiction recovery care at St. Catherine. The Lebanon Tourist Commission, visit Lebanon today. The Washington County Republican Party. Join us next week for exciting Washington County football, a G&G production.